Coffee and Kush TV. Once again, beautiful night, Cave Row or nothing. Coffee and Kush, South Central, Los Angeles, East Coast edition. What's happening? Cave Row or nothing. I told you, one good word. All they need is one good black man to stand up to these chumps and got these suckers changing their whole YouTube page overnight. They don't want to talk about this shit no more. Niggas is stumbling and fumbling all over their words. You ain't never saw Kevin so discombobulated last night. That boy discombobulated. He don't even, that's what it is. And check out my website. And all I was saying was, we need to do better. And this one and that. Shut up. We ain't hear no damn crying on this damn inner. Straighten up, young man. I thought it was masculine. High earning niggas my ass. I'm tired of it. That's how you know these niggas ain't nothing. All they want to do is sit around on this internet in this chat room and play. That's all niggas want to do is play around forever and ever. Amen. But me, we gonna take the fight to them. We're going to take the fight to them right here on this internet and expose what the fuck is going on this internet. Why are they bashing the sisters so much? You know, it's starting to get out of hand. You know, only niggas who talk like this about the women is fake ass pimps and prostitutes that allow this shit to go on this goddamn internet. South Central, I know what the fuck this shit is. I know exactly the language of each and every last one of my people. And I told you, if there ain't one thing I hate on this earth more than a child predator is a goddamn pimp. And then the line trickles down because we talking the destruction of the black family. That's what we talking about. This ain't no game. I don't get up here and play with you niggas. I play on Discord. I don't play on this YouTube. Shout out to Amber Love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the beautiful, kind words I got from the sisters last night. Shout out to y'all. Ain't nothing like standing up for a righteous cause, even on the internet. Damn, you niggas are scary. I'm talking about alpha male. I saw so many Negroes come over my page last night and stand up for the demasculation of black men by even supporting this, and then the unconfidence that is being spewed and the hatred and the racism remarks towards our sisters. And ain't nobody got nothing to say. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Kev is a simp. Why? Because I stand up for my sisters and my daughters and my mama on this damn internet. Why? Because on here, man, we gotta let these sisters. Who the fuck is we? Get off your motherfucking ass. I'm not resigning. So kiss my ass. Get off your ass. No more we. Ain't no we in your household. It's you, your woman, and them damn kids. Shut up, huh? And learn how to use your hands. Not looking for some damn fashion designers to tell you how to be no damn man on this damn internet. Coffee and Kush TV. But a lot is going on. Last night video clip was titled Modern Women Can Survive Without Men. Right? And I'm listening. And here we are. Who the one talking about power grids in America? Here this fool is taking all of my language, all of my linguistics to cover the bullshit. To cover the bullshit. Now let's talk internship program since we still in Cab Gill's mind. Let's talk this real shit. Let's talk internships. Press 1. Fly out programs. What? Fly out programs? Internships? Huh? That's right down my alley. What language is this one? Well, let's listen. Press 1. Press 1. Let's listen to it. And you're going to have to put your thinking caps on right now. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You're going to have to put your thinking cap on right now, ladies and gents. men of moral compass and status and something. You are not finna allow this shit to go on the internet while these suckers belittle good people who go to work every day and good black people who really ain't on no weed stuff. It's all about you. Y'all was out, these niggas, y'all women bashing out here. Plus one, that's what they doing. They black woman bashing. And they don't know what to do now because the cat don't got their motherfucking tongue playing around. Yeah, they interracial. He don't, I'm all over y'all sister's neck. Right here, right here. Tell me about no damn interracial. These niggas want to be what I was in 2020, 2019. Those niggas want to be. Niggas ain't interracial or nothing like that. Niggas got kids out here with people. Niggas ain't trying to be no statistic, you know. Fuck wrong with y'all? Shout out to the super chat. Who is that? Terriana Carpenter. Keep bringing the truth. Yes, you shine the light on them. But watch this, Terriana. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But it's people like you who support my page truly, and y'all bet not block her. You bet not block her. You bet not. Don't block shit else. Because what I'm doing is too important to be ignored. Hit the like button right now. And I'm going to show you something. Now listen. Shout out to Terriana Carpenter. Listen to this.
A topic that I think needs a little bit more notice. This whole week I've been talking to quote unquote modern women or women, and we've been having conversations about, I've started, a controversy by saying that men don't need women to survive. Women need men to survive. I thought that was pretty common sense.
Nigga, that's why you don't thought. Press one. You don't thought on the road. We think over here. Ain't no thought. They don't worship Egyptian gods thought and Set and Sodom nor Gomorrah here. No, we don't. I don't believe you. You feel me? We don't thought nothing. Press one. What do we do, classroom? We think at Kev Row University. Hashtag 54. You want a thought? Go to Bungalow 54 so you can step your knowledge game up. Press one. So listen to this.
But apparently it is not. We're going to get into this notion. But I got a couple of other announcements to make.
Make your announcement.
In the spring, be looking forward to the announcement for the scholarship fund.
For the scholarship fund. Listen now. The scholarship fund. Listen to this one.
And the internship.
The internship. The scholarship fund for grown-ass niggas and women. And the internship. Now listen.
Internship drive. I've mentioned these two things to where internships, I think, are a game changer.
Why is they a game changer, sir?
For people in college or people going from the academia to the work world. When I did my internships at Mobile Oil and Mobile Chemical, they gave me a completely different insight into how things work. There's one thing to be on the college campus and the facts, figures, data, statistics, the books and all the other things, but it's another thing to actually work in there. You can find out you like something, or you can find out, like me, that you don't like it. Either way, internships, if you hear people talking about it, they often make a big difference. The difference is I don't control a Fortune 2000, 1000, Fortune 500, or 100 company. But what I do know.
What you do know, you don't control the 500 company. But what you do know is what?
Is there a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners out there who would love to have an intern for the summer.
You know a lot of entrepreneurs. Let me see this. Let me listen to the language in this. You know a lot of entrepreneurs who do what? Who would love what? Let me listen to you.
Make a big difference. The difference is I don't control a Fortune 2000, 1000, Fortune 500, or 100 company. But what I do know is there are a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners out there who would love to have an intern for the summer. So that's what we're working on right now. Basically taking somebody and saying, hey, like, Ike, I'm going to send you Jay. Jay, I'm going to send you out to Ike for the summer. And your job is to do whatever Ike says. You're going to have your Airbnb. You're going to get paid a modest salary. I'm not going to make you rich, but you ain't going to be broke. And you'll be out there with Ike, and your job will be to do whatever Ike says. If it's just to drink coffee and stand there in the corner and watch Ike, that's what you do. And you'll be getting paid. And it'll be something you can put on your resume. It'll be something.
Wait. What? Wait. What'd you say? Wait a minute.
Jay, I'm going to send you out to Ike for the summer, and your job is to do whatever Ike says. You're going to have your Airbnb. You're going to get paid a modest salary. I'm not going to make you rich, but you ain't going to be broke. And you'll be out there with Ike, and your job will be to do whatever Ike says. If it's just to drink coffee and stand there in the corner and watch Ike, that's what you do.
Wait. What?
And you'll be getting paid. And it'll be something you can put on your resume. It'll be something that you can use to separate you from other candidates in the job interview. See, that's how you build a black economy.
That's how you build a black economy? What? Wait a minute. See, that's how you build a black economy? How do we go from internship to building a black economy for working? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait one goddamn minute. See now. See now. I'm not no fool, you heard me? You see me, 40? I'm not no fool. I'm gonna make sure that I hear this correctly. Let me make sure that this is you. Okay? Let me just make sure that that's you right there. See, cause I want people to see your face when you say this goofy shit. Press one, I want you to see what it take to say some goofy shit like this on the internet and pass this shit off on. Y'all don't know what the fuck I am.
Who would love to have an intern for the summer. So that's what we're working on right now. Basically taking somebody and saying, hey, like, Ike, I'm going to send you Jay.
Ike, I'm going to send you Jay. I know a bunch of fellas. Press one, a bunch of fellas. I'm going to send you Jay for the summertime, and you're going to do whatever Jay tells you to do.
Jay, I'm going to send you out to Ike for the summer, and your job is to do whatever Ike says. You're going to have your Airbnb. You're going to get paid a modest salary. I'm not going to make you rich, but you ain't going to be broke. And you'll be out there with Ike, and your job will be to do whatever Ike says. If it's just to drink.
You said, I'm not going to make you rich, but I ain't going to keep you broke. But we speaking in three-dimensional. You're speaking in third person, so why the I? Why the I? If you're speaking in, listen to me, clown, Harvard grad student. If you're speaking in third person, shouldn't it be Ike and him talking and not the word I used by you? But I digress. Oh, we got one who can see.
Drink coffee and stand there in the corner and watch Ike, that's what you do. And you'll be getting paid. And it'll be something you can put on your resume. It'll be something that you can use to separate you from other candidates in the job interview. See, that's how you build a black economy.
What? That's how you build a black economy. Oh, for what? Off of what? Off of what? Kev Rowe. Off of fucking what? How is that even possible? Follow me on. How is that even possible? How? So y'all actually don't know what the fuck these people talking about. You don't know what the fuck these people talking about. What are you talking about? Send a nigga out where? Send a female out where? An internship, that's private enterprise. You're doing that for free to advance your knowledge game up. But where's the money coming from? The Airbnb and all of this other word. Yeah, Amber Love says, How about a meaningful internship? What knowledge or skill will he gain to take into the economy? So what's really being said is some whole other shit. Press one. That's what's really being said on some whole other shit. The CEO don't want to hear you follow like all day. I'm saying, what does this sound like to you? I'm gonna open up these phones. Let me play this back. Let me play this back because niggas is fumbling around and they're not doing that shit like last night.
Modest salary,
I'm starting to
not
get a
you rich,
better conception of the damn end. What the fuck is you talking about?
but you ain't gonna be broke, and you'll be out. J vibe. I thought that was pretty common sense, but apparently it is not. We're going to get into this notion, but I got a couple of other announcements to make. One, in the spring, be looking forward to the announcement for the scholarship fund and the internship drive. I've mentioned these two things to where internships, I think, are a game changer for people in college or people going from the academia to the work world. When I did my internships at Mobil Oil and Mobil Chemical, they gave me a completely different insight into how things work. There's one thing to be on a college campus and the facts, figures, data, statistics, the books, and all the other things, but it's another thing to actually work in there. You can find out you like something, or you can find out, like me, that you don't like it. Either way, internships, if you hear people talking about it, they often make a big difference. The difference is I don't control a Fortune 2000, 1000, Fortune 500, or 100 company. But what I do know is there are a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners out there who would love to have an intern for the summer. So that's what we're working on right now. Basically taking somebody and saying, hey, like, Ike, I'm going to send you Jay. I'm going to send you out to Ike for the summer. And your job is to do whatever Ike says. You're going to have your Airbnb. You're going to get paid a modest salary. I'm not going to make you rich, but you ain't going to be broke. And you'll be out there with Ike, and your job will be to do whatever Ike says. If it's just to drink coffee and stand there in the corner and watch Ike, that's what you do. And you'll be getting paid. And there'll be something.
If it's stand there and watch Mike, how could I take that into the black economy?
Put on your resume. It'll be something that you can use to separate you from other candidates in the job interview. See, that's how you build a black economy. While people talk shit, you build shit.
See, while people talk shit, you building shit. Now, he just taught you how to build a black economy now by sending your ass off to meet Bob and staying in the Airbnb and keeping $20, $30, $100 in your pocket so you won't be broke. Meanwhile, you're going to have to do whatever Bob tell your ass to do. That doesn't sound right. Somebody said, if you listen to the tape with him and the rugged Karen, he did say men survive fine by keeping young boys for sex, and that's a fact. Send me the video and the timestamp. Do not put stuff like that in my chat room. Just send it to my number, 424-209-9506. They say stuff like that where? He said that one? Send it to me. I don't believe you till you send it to me. Do not type it in there. Don't even type it. Send it to me. Let me see. See, stuff like that, you don't just type in chat rooms. You don't just motherfucking type that in the chat room. You come with timestamp and put that in my phone number, in my text message. So we can see that right now. So Jay and Ike, if you just gonna sit there and drink coffee and do what they tell you to do, that's it. So we talking pederasty. Press 1. We're talking pan-naturalism. I told you they don't like you. That's all I can get from this. They don't like you. That's why they demeaning you. That's why they tearing you down. Press one. That's why they tearing you down. To make men dislike women. The old Sodom and Gomorrah. And y'all consider been talking about the white man is pushing an agenda on you. No. Black women who need best friends as fashion designer and psychologists is the reason why our communities is put the way it is, because y'all okay it. That's why. And you look for it every day, living in your own damn sin, and look for individuals like him to validate the poison, your own personal poison. And go on Sunday and say, praise God. Don't praise God nothing, because you are bitten by the poison of venomous vipers. Ain't no praising God. Mm-mm. On your knees you shall go. Y'all people are silly to sit up here and think that I'm a bite from the same apple you niggas don't bit from. You gotta be a fool to think prophecy ain't at hand for me to bite off the same bullshit apple y'all don't took over to y'allself. Okay. Y'all see how much money is flooding through that shit? And that's where's the business concept behind it? What is that? And then when the rain come down on these niggas on this internet, then it was all the white man always coming. No, trafficking and slavery. This is anti-slavery month. It's February. Fucklove.com. It's February. It's anti-trafficking, anti-slavery month. It's Black History Month. You the face of anti-slavery. What are you talking about? And trafficking is slavery. Human trafficking is slavery. I thought y'all knew. That's why the game is fucked up. Everybody looking for a pimp and everybody looking for a hoe, because the water, the swamp don't got drained and the crocodiles got to eat each other. That's why. Don't be looking for me when the hammer come down on you. Don't be, oh, Kev, tell him, please, Kev. No, ain't no awa. No awa. I told you, they going to tear down Texas. They're going to bust them pipes so y'all can go in them warming facilities so they can vaccinate your dumb ass, and you're going to vote for communist China, Joe Biden. That's on you. You want to look for rappers, snakes and shit, as y'all heroes and Instagram lovers and shit like that? Oh, girl, look at him. Oh, girl, look at Jordan B. Look at Brian Jordan, this guy from Wakanda. Girl, look at how fine he is. You think your husband want to hear you talking like that one? Oh, girl, look at this one. Penis right there, girl. You think your husband want to hear that type of shit? Y'all all foul. No. Oh, you know your husband want to hear that? Shout out to y'all out there who know what I'm talking about. Kev Rowe. I want to hear that shit. Everybody, to each man his own. That's why I'm just Kev. You just Kev. I want no part of it, you see. That's it. Because y'all act like y'all can't hear the language. Oh, you can hear the language, and it's clear as day. They don't like you. You got a bunch of foreign fashion designers trying to convince me that the black woman ain't shit, and tell the black woman that the black man ain't nothing. Y'all got a whole middleman in your whole religion and your whole culture. It's a whole middleman. Girl, what you think I should do? Y'all getting all y'all how to dress, how to look, and then wonder why y'all all masculine and why all the men is like this one. You feel me? Press 1. Hit the like button. It's okay to hit the like button. All 35 of these people, don't worry about them. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Somebody say, this all you got? LOL. Another product of artificial intelligence. That's all I need. Press 1. That's all I need, sir. That's all I got. That's all I need. See, while I'm busting up sex traffickers, people can see now. So all I got to do is show them and they can see instantly. This ain't like 2020. Where niggas gonna talk about Illuminati all year and confuse themselves? No, they walking with a real one. They can see instantly. You just can't because you filled in your own venomous poison. That's on you. You know? Women know what I'm talking about. Women know what I'm talking. They know who I'm. It's people right now caught in sex trafficking who watch my show. They call me, they text me, all that. Caught it. So all this language and shit like that, all this overtone and shit like that. See, y'all can call the 1-800 hotline, or you can fuck with the road and find out what's the language of this one and how to watch out. You a real nigga who was right here in the center of it all gonna tell you what that is, what that is, what that is. Like you, my children, like I would tell my son and my daughter. Watch this guy, watch this woman who will try to get you caught up through suggestion and sex trafficking. Watch out for language like this, where we'll end up in sex trafficking as a child, thinking it's an internship program. This is how I just told you this. This is my life. This is what I study. This is what I do. 424-209-9506. Coffee and Kush TV morning show rant. Morning show rant. Feel free to call it in at any time. At any time. Because all they need is voice. I'm tired of being on this internet wasting my time with niggas. All they need is your voice to stand up. I made Kevin change his whole perception last night and took his soul. He fumbling around on his internet watching me. He better go live again. You spend your life chasing me. These words is potent. You know, or women can change, and then what happened to the black woman ain't nothing. You a 5 at best. Talk about that one. Talk about that. I told you you don't know what to talk about. You can watch that whole show last night and realize he ain't talking about nothing. Just words coming out of his hour, this one and that one. Nothing. Shout out to the people in my chat room. Shout out to Tiffany. Please support the broadcast. Go over to Teespring. Tiffany just posted the link in the chat room. Support the broadcast. Go to Cash App. Hashtag is Gil's Gang. I'm the most blackballed person on the damn internet because I am against it all. I'm a one-man army. That's what. I don't want a nigga over here talking about we. It's me. Ain't no we. It's Kev Rowe. Kev Rowe. 54th Street in Figueroa. Nigga. Kev Rowe. I was built for that. That's what I was made for. Shout out to BoCat803. I appreciate you for everything, Kev. That's my dog, BoCat. For Kev Rowe, you are the man. Shout out to you, Miss Lynn. I love you for that. Lori White. Glory, glory, glory. Oh my God, just stay over there. Jason Harris, shout out to you and Jamie Lee for your continuous support of the show and make just real people, just real support. I'm just building. That's all I know. Everybody can't go. I'm just building. Block on block. You feel me? Shout out to y'all. Y'all made the show possible. And shout out to my super chat who donated today as well. Terriana Carpenter, I love you for that, sister. You want a shout out too, and you want to say something progressive, put it in the super chat. And when you leave me a cash out, and I'm gonna say what you want me to say, if it's permissible, if it's respectful, if it's clean. You know, I hate people coming at me disrespectfully and just nasty. Yeah, bro. You don't have to be nasty towards me, G. To distract me from what I'm doing. Ain't never on point. always playing. I talk about the most crucial shit ever. It's always a fucking female or some lame ass nigga around that's involved in the shit pretending, saying some old disgusting ass shit. All y'all money ain't good money. I don't care for that shit like that. Y'all some evil ass, conniving, temptress ass females. And y'all some old low down Pan African niggas. It's just disgusting. 424-209-9506.
Good afternoon, Prophet Gills. This is One Mike.
What's up, One Mike? Talk that shit, sir.
How you doing this morning, man?
I'm on fire, man. I'm disgusted. I'm mad. I'm upset. I don't know what. I'm just spontaneously combustion right now. Go ahead.
That's why I came through with the water, man. It came through with the water. Don't say, we already know what it is, man. You've been saying it for a long time, and we always know when you start talking truth, the wombats and the warlocks start coming out, and they don't like the truth. The truth is the kryptonite. You know, and I don't know why people can't see it. Again, this ain't nothing more than more perpetuating of breaking up the family.
That's right.
You know, when you got these type of characters out here, they're not doing nothing but destroying what was in the Bible meant to be. A man's supposed to be a man, and a woman's supposed to be a woman. You can't tell me no metrosexual, no dude that's carrying no purse can instill no masculinity in these young boys, and that's what's wrong with them. You know, I'll be the first to tell you, it's the mama said syndrome. We talk about it in the man cave all the time.
Go ahead.
My mama said this. My mama said that.
That's right.
Nah, you need to put that purse down, and you need to man up.
That's right.
And it might be too late for that cat, but again, all these clowns that's in the chat is scared to call it in, trying to defend this fool. Call it in and say what's on your mind. If it's that important to you, you know. They don't respect the truth, man, and what you do and who you are. The real ones know who you are and what you're about. You know what I mean? Don't even waste your energy with these vampires, bro.
I got to, Mike. That's the plan right here. I'm going to waste all of my energy that I've been holding in this wilderness my whole life. It's right here. You damn right I'm going to exalt it. Because that's they end right there when a real nigga who been here since the beginning of it all. Nigga, I'm 1980. Crack baby for sure.
For sure, the 80s, yeah, sure. That's you know, me and you know the 80s babies is where
what Pac say, I want revenge for the pain and the agony they did to me, my nigga. How could I not tell them the truth, which is their destruction? I'm gonna walk. Fuck them.
This is what, and this is the psychological excuse my language, that is plaguing us this whole time with this ideological subversion of how things are supposed to be. It's all backwards. And it starts from, like you said, like we always talk about, they removing the masculinity out of the homes one way or another.
Go ahead.
Through entertainment, through them passing laws in schools about not having to be identify your sexuality.
That shouldn't even be discussed at the school anyway. All that stuff needs to be at home. They need to be focused on curriculum, not sexuality. And these Democrat subverters telling our children about and just breaking them down from a child all the way up that it don't matter what you with. That ain't what they God say. But beyond that, for these black men to sit up on this internet and help destroy the black family with their words, non-compassion, non-empathetic point of views, is embarrassing. Exactly. And I can't sit back and watch them bring our struggle and our pain to the surface, not with ointment to heal, but to put alcohol to make it burn, like Usher.
Right. And I don't care. You're not a woman, and if you want to be a woman, then that's your business.
I don't even care about that, Mike. Let them be a woman. Let them be it.
No, what I'm saying, right? Got you. But what I'm saying is you as a man, you shouldn't trying to tear down a woman and make a point or air her dirty laundry out to create what you think is substance. You're lame. That's weak. That's weak as
Come
ever.
on. Come on.
You can't call yourself a man by physically, verbally, or doing anything to a woman to tear her down. You know what I mean? That's not man. That's not masculine. That's not
We on
manly at
some
all.
narcissistic behavior when it comes to this, generalizing and then making a whole nation of people just think that way about our sisters and our brothers. These people will say the outlandish thing. I was watching Tasha K. I heard come out of her mouth when she was talking to the white girls about the R. Kelly situation. I heard come out of her mouth, oh, white people treat their kids a little better than ours. They don't air out there. They just so internally hate and generalizing that these people treat their kids better. These people is always a struggle identifying and becoming in this damn country because you got your own people who in the house who come back out and try to tell us how to act and to get in the house.
Right.
We won't be in the house.
Right.
We won't be in the house.
And then them be the same people that's uplifting everybody except their own kind. You know, and they wonder why we in this predicament. You know, and can't form as one and get stuff done because everybody got a singularity on their mind about what they trying to get to instead of as a whole.
That's right. Well, there ain't no place to get as a whole. They got to do this individually. The all is we is right where they want your ass. We and this one and that one. There is no we. There ain't no we, Mike. That's a fantasy. There's we, there's black, and there's Africa. That's what's in our community. We, black, and Africa. Ain't nobody sovereign. Ain't nobody can say, I am going to do this and nothing. It's we and what we got to do on it. We don't got to do nothing. And the we thing come from these suckers who try to create a fan base behind the we. They taking MGTOW niggas. They taking the so-called alpha down low niggas, really in real life. And they're forming their groups all to batter and bash. What they're doing is no different than what Maury Povich and them was doing 10, 15 years ago. Creating a perception on all black people that they are like this.
Right. Right. And then they want to know why our sisters got so much venom, you know what I mean? And no one takes the time to actually uplift them. You know what I mean? And like we always talk about as men, you know what I'm saying, loving each other as men, you know, that you know, they don't want that either. You know what I mean? So it's just they trying to create divide, man. And it always go back to the book. Like we always say, the living word ain't wrong. It's not wrong.
That's right. And you can't escape prophecy. That's what it's not. No matter how much y'all daydream in Disneyland about your little silly little stuff that y'all believe in, you can't escape this. This frontline and center. Press 1 and hit the like button. Frontline and center. What I've been doing on this show since 2017 all the way up until now is nothing short of biblical.
No, sir, my brother. And you know what? Not that you need my approval. The fact that, like I said, it's coming out of the woodwork, it should tell you that you're doing something right.
That's right.
When it all finished falling down, hopefully I'm standing right there with you.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. And I'm watching it every day.
You put a lot of energy into this, my brother.
That's right. And we're going to continue to do so. It's a lot of power behind this. We got a big army behind us. We got a big army. There's energy. I got a limited amount of energy. I'm big clout. I sit on this computer for 4, 5, 8 hours and spew this. Like it's nothing, Mike. Like it's nothing, G.
Like it ain't nothing.
Like it ain't nothing.
But like you know, you've been ordained, my brother.
That's right. So they could talk about rap. I like talking about your destruction. About the truth is putting the destruction to the evil. Go ahead, brother, and let that be the final word.
Yeah. For sure. I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna keep supporting you any way I can. Anything you need from me, I'm right there for you. And I'm not all about that typing. They got me in my DTS mode last night. I missed calling, but I'm calling in. I'm just gonna say I love you.
Thank you, Jam.
Energy. me and B and brothers like that here for you. Shout out to the university and one love, my brother.
One love,
keep it
my
up
man.
positive.
My man. 424-209-9506. My main man coming through with a call. I don't know. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about shows. Do not text me long messages about nothing. I'm doing my show. Do you want to participate? I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't know about story. I don't know paragraphs. Only thing I want is you to call in and stand up and be a man and tell these suckers that you don't agree. We've been calling this ideological subversion this whole time. Now we on the base level where a simple man can understand this. A simple man. No, ain't no, oh man, I'm too scared to call or no, ain't none of that. 901, you on the air, Coffee and Kush TV.
Good morning, Professor. How are you today?
Good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Tammy B. calling from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee, in the building.
Yes, yeah. I wanted to call in with the scripture this morning.
Go ahead, Queen.
Okay, I have 1 Samuel 16:7 says that, but the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And I just wanted to leave that there because when I first started looking at Kevin Samuels, he was judging from the outside, but he don't know anything about the heart.
That's right.
What the Lord said. So I already counseled him out.
I'm so glad that you came today. You just read that scripture because that's real. You know, it sounds good, but what is the intent of your heart? It's going to spew off your lips to a real one. You're going to be able to see it, hear the deceit, and hear the confusion in their tongue if you listening.
That's true. That's so true. That's so true. But I want to say thank you so much because we as women, we really do need the uplifting because there's so much on us. Because I have so much on me. I know I can say that, and I know I can speak for other women, other godly women that's trying and that's struggling with these things day by day. And it's hard, but to hear you stand up as a man, as you are, my heart just goes out, and I just say thank you so much, Professor. You have really blessed me.
Well, thank you for that, and that's what I do it for. Because at first I didn't see a reason. I just thought, oh, these dudes, they just frustrated or they just looking for, some attention real quick. Now, but this become a machine now. This is a machine. If from Tommy Sotomayor to this one to that one, it's just y'all not finna do that. Even if I got to come out and say, wait a minute.
Exactly.
So, I'm glad you called in and you wanted the reason why I do this. Thank you, Queen.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor.
Shout out to Tennessee. 424-209-9506. I told you, brothers, y'all better start getting up on the internet thinking y'all got to just support the man club. This the man cave. Batman. Yeah, we be clowning in there while we play video games about how these women crazy. Yeah. But fool, that's the man cave. That's what we do. We still going in the house, fool. Are you retarded? We not finna go up the street with you and a bunch of dudes. Yes, a machine of black women hate. And it's all type of black women hate because niggas is up here trying to set up internship programs on the damn internet. Of course, these people need you to hate yourself, to demoralize you every day. That's why you addicted to it, because we raised in this. They gotta come out and make you feel low to make themselves feel this, to give them the false hope of light, but ain't no light in them. Ain't no light in them. These are antichrists. This is Satan. 205, you on the air. Talk to me.
Hey, Kel, this is Art from Birmingham.
Shout out to Birmingham. What's up, champion?
Hey, brother. I just want to thank God for you, man. Thank you for standing up, being the man that you are. Thanks for standing up for our people. Thanks for standing up for our sisters. I know there are some bad eggs in the group. There's some bad sisters in the group that stand up and give a bad representation of our women. But overall, we have some very, very, very special women.
Yes.
That deserve to be respected,
yes,
honored, and appreciated. And I appreciate you standing up for them. I really thank God for them. They can't be compared to any other women.
Come on now.
I mean, really. I was standing up in the Dollar General line day before yesterday, and I was just watching our people go in and out and all around. And we have some beautiful people.
Yes.
And they've been beat down and low rated and degraded so much till they think they're beneath ordinary. But our women are extraordinary, man.
That's right. They're not ordinary. I used to think they was ordinary. I had a gripe.
They are so amazing. Our women are so amazing.
Yes, sir.
They are great. And not just outside, but within. I mean, they're so nurturing and just they just take on a heavenly
burden.
Yeah, heavily burdened
Yes.
and caretaking attributes. And I just want to call in, and I just want to appreciate you for standing up and being what every man should be, no matter what color they are.
That's right.
Every man should stand up and do what you're doing. I just feel it. I feel like every man should stand up and do what you're doing, because the black woman, not black woman, the Aboriginal woman,
come on,
the Aboriginal woman has been everything to every race.
That's right. I got a best friend right now and say, you know why I love black women so much? Because when I was down, a black woman lifted me up like my mama didn't do. I said,
right,
what?
Right.
Oh, you right.
Right. Yeah, I grew up in a multicultural era of time too in my environment, and I actually mostly white, but there were other races too. But the black woman was the root of all races in our area, and they nurtured everybody. So I think that the society owes a great debt to our Aboriginal women, and I think that everybody should show them the proper respect and honor, and not like they're God. They're not God.
That's right.
They're not God. Not by far.
Talk to me.
There's only one God. There's only one true living God. But at the same time, the Bible says that we should give honor to what honor's due.
Yes.
And they're not men. They're not God. But they are due honor where they are due honor. And we should give them that, and we should protect them and protect their honor.
And being that it's Black History Month, to hear this gentleman last night say there will be no scientific advancements if it wasn't for men, if it wouldn't be no arts, it wouldn't be no literature, it wouldn't be. It's just male chauvinistic. I mean, I'm a believer in the God of Israel and what He say. But at the same time, sir, to say that women didn't calculate the damn space shuttle to get to the moon is preposterous, fool. I saw it. The white man will tell you who did the calculations on even how to attempt to get to the moon.
And they thought enough of it to make a movie of it.
That's right. He honored her more than you.
And then on top of that, without a woman, there would be none of that in which what he made a statement of.
That's right.
There would be none of that without the woman. I mean, so even James Brown made a song of that. It made no difference how great a man is.
That's right.
Without that woman, there would be none of that.
They're talking, OG. And that's come from the saying, there's another saying, behind every great man is a what, OG?
That's a woman. There's no man without a backbone, brother.
Come on, champ.
I mean, if a man doesn't have a backbone, he doesn't have a neck. So it doesn't matter if the man is the head. If he doesn't have a neck, he doesn't have a backbone. He doesn't have a backbone. He doesn't have anything.
And that's why they broke them. They broke their backbone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for this
I just
call,
wanted to
brother.
call and encourage you, man, and celebrate you and the women. I mean, I just feel like a lot of the civil rights was the civil rights area was fought by the women. I just feel like most of the backbone of the civil rights era
That's
was
right.
the women.
That's right.
That was
They
that
are
was
the
the women.
backbone who put the work, who fund the whole thing. That's why these
Yeah,
slick talking ass Negroes need to do what they do. They captivate their minds to lead them to nowhere. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. That's absolutely true, man. A lot of the wars, a lot of the wars were fought by the
That's
women.
right. Remember,
That
remember
I was
the women down there in World War II? They would, without
at.
them,
Hmm.
boy, y'all wouldn't have been them Navy ships. They wouldn't have been armored or nothing.
All of this is absolutely true, man. I mean,
Yes.
when I look at it, I'm standing back and looking at it, and I'm looking at it and I see it all, and it could be overwhelming if I allow it to be, but I can look back at it and I can appreciate what you're doing, and people who can be emotional about it or be defensive about it, they can mix a whole lot of what's going on and what's already happened, and they can be defensive. But I'm not defensive. I'm looking at the whole picture, and I appreciate everything that's happened and that's happening and what's about to happen. And I appreciate what you're doing. I mean, I can appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate doesn't necessarily mean that I clap my hands for it. It means that I can value the times, the moments,
Yes,
the
sir.
what happens, and what has happened. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I know that, like I said, most of the wars were won because of the women. I mean, it's just facts. The wars were won because of the women, and we gotta appreciate those facts and give them the honor that they deserve, and not allow other imbeciles to tear them down just because they have low self esteem.
That's right.
They have low self
That's
worth.
all they
They,
need, a little ointment. Malcolm X come
yeah,
floating around here. He put the ointment in the healing on them. See, but they
that's
don't
right.
want that.
That's right.
These black suckers
That's
out here
right.
that's co-opting our struggle and selling it for nothing is they don't want no man walking around here putting ointment on our people, on their scalps and on their head, making sure they good and
Right.
confident for the future
Well,
of our nation. Go ahead, King.
it's pretty much deception. That's all it is.
That's
It's
all it is.
deception. He wanted you to look one way so that he can, direct you a whole nother direction. He's trying to lead the people a whole nother direction is what it
Yeah.
is. But yeah,
Thank you,
it's a
champion.
teamwork. It's a teamwork effort. It's a whole little occult that's trying to lead you a whole nother direction while I'll give
That's
you to
right.
look another direction. That's all that is.
That's all
But
that is.
of course, when you got a watchman on the wall, it's not going to go over so easily,
That's right.
So we got more than one watchman on the wall, and that's God's grace, that's God's mercy, that's God. He's not going to let people just be swindled and
Yeah.
fooled like that.
Yeah, you
So
not gonna just
I'm
be
not
fooled.
too
God gonna use his
right,
servant now to wake the people
right,
up and
right.
rattle them hold up. You not gonna just
Right, right. But
you feel me?
Jesus took the keys away from Satan when he, went down into the tomb. So he took the keys and all the power from Satan. So people say that Satan got all the power on earth and all this net. He's still prince of earth, air, and all this net. But the Bible states that Jesus took the keys and all the power away from Satan. So all this is God's
That's right.
domain right here. This
And they
is
don't
Jesus'
believe in
domain right
revelation, sir. They believe in rapture. They go into heaven, not the kingdom come that will be done. They won't be Satan.
But
They
guess
going to
what?
where he at.
Guess what? We got people like you talking all across the airway, teaching
Right.
people. Okay? So they're
Thank you,
going to get
champion.
opened up. They're going to get opened up. And they're
Right.
going to get refilled with the knowledge. And they're going to become aware of who they are and what they're capable of.
Do you say
They're
last
going to
days knowledge
understand.
gonna increase?
Yes, sir. It's going to be
Yes,
poured
sir.
upon the land.
That's right.
Yeah, and people gonna be aware, or that Satan is nothing but a little slithering worm, and he has no power but what you give him.
Coffee and Kush TV. I thank you for the call, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir. And 205 in the building. Thank you for that. 424 209 9506. If you want to speak against the destruction of the black family, the destruction of the Aboriginal family, and your last stronghold, your last bridge, your last fort, right here on Coffee and Kush. Kev Rowe, hashtag 54. Because here go the marketing firms. You don't gave them $3 trillion and gave it to the Democrats and wonder why your pipes is busted down there trying to get you in a FEMA camp. Because y'all listening to them. Your ass was bitten by the venomous viper and you walking into your own demise. Just like this industry walked into their own drug deal. I told you, you walking into your own demise. So get out the Illuminati and worry about yourself. I got this, like Choke No Joke say. I got this. 646, you on the air, Coffee and Kush TV.
Hello. I turned on YouTube and this popped up, and it's I think what you're saying is interesting. Could you explain to me what your principal disagreement with what he's saying is?
Who are you?
Well, I'm a guy who's a fan of Kevin. I'm
Sir,
not
are you a
black, but
European, sir?
what's up?
Are you a European?
No, I'm an American.
What is that one? Are you a white man?
No, I'm an Asian man.
I'm not talking to you. Y'all in trouble right now. I'll get to y'all later on when I do the Asian breakdown on how they broke down the Black Panther Party using FBI informants, sir. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, have a
Yeah,
good
you're
day.
not a little American. Where you from?
I'm from New York City.
No, where your family from?
China.
That's right. That's what you is.
Yeah.
So I deal with you when I get on the Chinese Communist Party. Don't tell me you American. You was a foreigner. Get out of here. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to black men and women. This ain't for you. When I'm ready to give to the damn dogs and pigs, I'm going to step outside and say I'm open for business. Bring them in. Warthogs, wombats, and every other person. Right now, this is for them. You got your blessing. Fat and full. Okay? Don't tell me about no damn gripe. Tell me about what y'all doing over there in China right now. That's your gripe. And when I get on your ass, then you call in. And when they come to my business, you shut up, punk. Always, excuse me, Mr. Asian man. Why every time we talking, you want to come in and shut up. No voice ain't welcome here. How you deal with these old educated chumps? You can hear it. I want to hear about you. You destroyed the Black Panther Party, fool. I want to talk. I'm done talking. Y'all wasted too much of my damn time. Who is you? You tiny. I'm just passing around like you're American. You're not. I'm the only American walking around. Damn American, you can't fool me from the go. You worried about me and Kevin's gripe of him spewing out the venom that the Communist Party don't put in it. You worry about them contracts with Ice Cube. That's what you worry about, little man. And I mean little man. You really? Well, if y'all don't knock this shit off, Coffee and Kush, 678, you in the building. What's happening? How do these people? Coffee and Kush, 678, you in the building.
Yes, indeed, man. My name is Ron from Georgia. I kind of want to just get some perspective on kind of like the last caller. What's your, I guess, your biggest disagreement with what Kim Sanders?
You don't hear my disagreement, sir?
I do hear some of it. I hear some of it.
Good.
Well, I guess I disagree. Sorry,
Speak up. I can't hear you. You sound weak. Speak up. Fuck him. Fuck him. These are all alpha males? Oh, I know what's so great with this sucker. How you deal with Sodom and Gomorrah, Egyptian mythology? What is this one? Send me your king, nigga. We hear nothing about no goddamn fans coming up. Gripe over here. Shut up. Shut up. Make America manly again. Take the fucking purse off around your neck. Take the skinny jean off and come talk. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Who the fuck is that? Well, you can't even speak to me. Shut up. Send me your big homies. Can't even talk. I told you, when these men line up, you're going to hear the difference. Now call it in, 424-209-9506. This is your king. This is your alpha male. I was there. I was so gripe. You know, I'm just telling you my gripe. How long I've been on the air? This is easy. 1 hour and 1 minute. I was just breezing through YouTube, and you kind of like, Pop, shut up, Pat, shut up. Stop lying. I'm on your TV, nigga. Talking about, yo, no, I want to hear your CD right here in your city. Kev Rowe. 424-209-9506. Kev Rowe. East in full effect. Kev Rowe. I come around you, and you're gonna experience that for real. You're gonna just be quiet and go get my coffee, like Kevin said. I'm gonna sign up to the intern program so I can get you to come make my goddamn coffee. That's what it is. Since you want to sign up. Georgia in the building. What's up? Georgia is in the building. 404 area code ATL. You in the building?
Yeah,
I
the
can't hear.
question.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead.
Let me turn this down. Yeah, I just called to lift you up. I just called to lift you up. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Something is going on with the phone. I'm getting two voices.
Don't worry about it. Take your time. Turn the sound down and make your statement. You all right, sis?
Okay. I was just calling because I just want to lift you up. You are so stunning. I mean, I have learned so much in 2 years that I have to lift you up. All the ideological subversion and all the stuff, the deception and everything that's going on, it's just so powerful out here. And you are knocking them down. You are knocking them down. And there's not just one. There's a lot of you guys out there that's really doing an excellent job. And I am so proud, Kev. I am so proud. Even from, they don't understand that they got to be born again.
That's right.
You got to be born again. I've been in church for 5 years. Kev, I ain't learned nothing. I ain't learned nothing. I seen that church for 5 years, and I decided to leave. And when I stumble on you, back with Nipsey, I've been here ever since.
That's right.
I don't call often, but you know, I even remember when you first started trying to get the men's to call in. You was like, stand up, be a man, you know. And now we got men's galore. It's like your forces are just getting stronger and stronger. And I just had to thank you, Professor.
That's right.
I had to thank you, Professor, because I've learned so much. I've learned so much.
Now, I don't got to put you down. I may be a little mean sometimes, but I'm not here to put you down. Lower your confidence. I'm going to make you see. You breaking up on me, sister. Georgia, you breaking up. Y'all got a snow down there or something. Y'all 5G. I can hear you now. Go ahead. Okay, the sister's breaking up big time. I had to let the call go. She was breaking up, but y'all get the consensus of what she was saying. I would love for her to call back when her phone cleared. I heard absolutely nothing. I know y'all didn't, but you got the consensus. She learned a lot, and I'm glad that she called and told me that. You feel me? Kev Rowe. We don't care about they six figures. We don't care. I look better than him in his Rolls Royce in a Cadillac CTS. It don't matter. If I pull up on Kev and his date, nigga, in a motherfucking Regal, I'm pulling up. And I'm gonna look at your little female that you bought and paid for like she was nothing and then grab her too. These ain't men out here. These are suckers. Calling somebody a simp to cover up the internship programs we talking about. Press one. We're gonna do further studies since y'all fans want to come out into these internship program anti-sex trafficking month here on the road. Here on the road. Hey, Sparks Penny, I was timed out for no reason. It's okay, Sparks. Sometimes the internet is like timing people out for questionable things that they say. So there's no control of it. I thank you. I thank you for that. And thank you for the support. And thank you for bringing that to my attention. We don't, six figures don't mean nothing. That's all just say you want to be looked at like a woman. That's all it is. It ain't nothing but the woman that's in the passenger seat and the woman that's on the driver's seat with your manly ass looking at the nigga that's walking trying to get validated. You know how many niggas in LA drive past me in Bentleys and shit, and I ain't even trying to look at them. Like, bro, you got a Rolls Royce. Why is you pulling up on me? I'm crossing the street pushing the signal. I'm not even supposed to be all in your shit. Why? Y'all niggas is beard gang. Just here line up here. I'm a cute, so pretty boy swag, pretty boy swag. Coffee and Kush TV. Unknown caller, unknown location. You on the air?
Hi, yeah, I wanted to commend you because I thought all the real men, I don't know where they went, but uh, I've been following this Kevin Samuels for a little bit,
Go
and
ahead.
he is such a wuss.
Go ahead.
And my daughter, who's 25 years old, said, Mom, he's gay. You didn't know that he's gay? I said, well, I knew something was wrong with him because he
Well, I
doesn't
don't
take
know
care of
if
his.
gay is wrong. It's 2021. I do know in my belief, but in my faith,
Well,
but
I'm not saying I'm not making a judgment if
I don't
you're
want to
gay
make
or
it about
not.
him being. Let's call it demasculine. Go
No,
ahead.
but I'm saying he's promoting something that if you're gay, you're gay. That's fine. But he's promoting something that is saying that he's not gay, that he's this alpha male, which he's
Yes.
just saying they're for women. So that's
Yes.
misleading. And every time a young woman calls up there, see, if I got a hold of him, we would go toe to toe. But he probably would hang up on me
Yes.
because I would call him for what he is. He's afraid of strong women, and I think what is going on with him is he has been extremely emasculated by his own mother. That's my own take.
Mm.
I don't have proof of that, but I think his mother must have put him down to the point, and his father wasn't around to lift him up, and I
Mm.
think his mother must have just really reamed him pretty badly because you can knock a man, emasculate a man. I mean, I've raised a young man. He's a
Yes.
man.
Yes.
He's in the military. He's a man, and he's not clinging on to my every word and calling me every 5 minutes. So, and he has his own wife, which I told him is number one. A lot of problems with these men. These women, they want to make their sons their husbands.
Come on now.
I always
Come
had my
on.
own man. Yeah, they want to make these their sons their husbands because they don't know how to hold a relationship or whatever. I don't know what happened, but whatever wound or whatever hurt that they have,
Mm.
they don't want to. They want to put it onto their son and make him their man. And so all these young ladies that come in these young men's lives, there's no room for them because my mama said, my mama,
They
my best
watching
friend,
them
my
getting
mama this, my
dressed.
mama that.
They got their sons
So
out with them all. Ain't no man in their life. And
no,
so it's go
and I
ahead,
think that's
Queen.
what happened to him, and he's angry with men and women. I
Come
think
on.
he has a big problem, and that's why I think I don't like I said I think he is bordering on homosexuality, which is okay, but don't portray yourself as I'm a ladies' man. I'm
And
beating him
put
off with a
down the
stick.
sisters who are,
Yes.
I'm a young black man trying to find a sister, and I'm listening to him for some damn tip. I would think very low of black women and head over to Lauren London or whatever that is, love and hip hop type of women, and take away my generation right there by choosing the wrong damn woman.
Well, see, these young men who are really so for, they are so lost. They don't have a father image. He never talks about he says, why are these women divorcing these men? There's a reason I divorced my ex-husband.
Come on, talk to me.
Remarried now, but I got a real man now, but I divorced my ex-husband, made more money than him, more educated than him, and it was very intimidating for him. I could see him running a woman away too, because I know he's not educated like he says it is. He is. It's okay if you're not educated, but don't say that you are and you're this and you're six figure. I always thought he was living from hotel room to hotel room too.
Yeah.
Like they say now, he's living out of people's homes and renting rooms. I mean, I'm just saying, if that's the life you're living, I doubt very seriously he's six figure. He's trying to get there, but
which is
I
fine.
doubt very
Which is
seriously
fine.
that he
But
lives.
don't do it. Don't do it on our people expense.
And he's messing these young men's heads up and these young ladies who have low self esteem. My daughter's 25 and she was like, ooh, who is he? Or this lady rated herself as a 5. My daughter is beautiful, but I'm just saying that it goes more than just physical beauty. It's your
Yes.
self esteem. And all these young men and young women who are lost without fathers, why does he call these men on not being in their children's lives?
Come on now.
I don't understand that.
Come on
and
now.
why doesn't he call these women? One thing I do agree with him on. These young ladies need to get them a husband before they become a baby mama.
Come on now.
I seriously agree with that, because I would not fathom on having my 3 kids without having a husband. That was the first thing. We got to talk. What you want? What? But I'm gonna have a ring on it. I'm serious. And so I don't know if that ties in with the self-esteem again. But why I understand him telling them that, but at the same time, call these men on not being fathers. That's where all this stems from. They're not fathers. They're not good fathers. They don't see about their kids. Why aren't you calling? But you know why he's not calling them? Because he didn't see about his daughter. From what is coming out, I didn't hear your beginning comments, but I know I've been following how he has a 20-year-old in college and doesn't support her, hasn't paid child support in 10 years. So that's why he feels for this. He's a real simp. He
Oh
is
my
the
goodness!
simp.
Now listen to this. Tommy Sotomayor had the same problem. He got on the air and I'm not going. My son 20 now. He'll grow. I don't got to spend no time with him. I didn't spend no time with him when he was younger. I don't care. And I say, damn. This is where y'all got hate for your own sons like this, your old children. Now, it's one thing when you ain't got enough, you're sending your girl 25, 35, 55, whatever. But I'm not taking them, and I'm not, because I wasn't in their life. Now that they grown, I really don't gotta spend no time with them because they grown now. This is the worst thing you can do, because they still them same little. If they was grown up with a half a parent, they that same child that you left behind. They that same one.
Right. It's so sad, but I really commend you because you are really holding it up for black men. You're showing the strength of what a real black man is. I really appreciate it. We need more of you on YouTube everywhere, because I don't know what happened to it, but because you're strong. Most black men are not that strong. They're following, and especially young black men, they're lost. They're following behind this
And I'm
idiot.
realizing that. I'm realizing that. And I'm saying black men call in, and the strong black men are calling in, but I'm realizing that
Because
our
my husband won't even.
men.
I was looking at him at first, and I said, "He's kind of interesting." My husband said, "Please, when I come home, turn that fool off the TV."
Come on now. I couldn't
He said,
listen to it,
I can't
and
do
it
it."
hurts me to hear
My husband's
black
the
women
same age
listen
as
to
this
it
guy.
because it's so negative. It's like, damn, how did you come out of listening to that with any confidence about
Yeah.
finding a husband hopeful? You don't listen to this person. Now you got 2 kids and you're divorced. According to this, you ain't about nothing. Your rate is 4. You thought you was a 10.
Right.
The young
And
women
these
have
young
taken
ladies are
over.
already beat down. They've been beat down all their lives. They
That's
probably
right.
don't have a father. They're looking at him as a father image, and he's knocking them, telling them there was no hope after children. But these men are running around with 2 or 3 babies around town,
Come
and he
on.
doesn't say anything about that. But when the women have children, they're no good. Oh, don't date a woman that has children. And I've never heard of that. I've heard of most black men like women with a little meat on them, not no size 4 and 6. And I heard that they don't mind a woman with a baby or two. You know, as long as the woman is trying and getting herself on, because he probably has a couple babies too. So this guy's he's gonna have a slew of future babies, you know, like Future, and then he's gonna meet a girl, and she better not have no babies. So you can have a track record of children all around town, don't know how to father them, don't step up to being a father, but then you want to down a woman for having a baby or two, you know, and most of them had a baby in their early 20s. They were like even a teen mom
when we
or
was
nothing
all
like that.
out
There's
here
nothing wrong with
wilding
that.
and saying we don't need no hoes because Snoop Dogg told us so. So it was all good. Just 10 years ago, you was trying to get the tattoo on their back, on their buttocks, and you was trying to claim it when they was 21, but now they ain't about nothing because, see, we doing it all backward.
Right. Well, I think he's about nothing, and he's seeing wherever the money comes in, because the first 3 years he was talking, I've heard him dog men too, but he's starting to see, oh, men are following me, so I better not dog them. I'm gonna follow my money. So the men are putting in money. If you see, they, like somebody said, they throwing dollars at him like he on the stripper pole. So they throwing money. Right.
Again, these got to be low confident men who ain't around their kids, who living in a single
and hate
bedroom,
women.
one single
They
ain't with nothing to do.
They either are underlying homosexuals that don't want to come out the closet,
come on, sister,
or they hate women because your mother is black.
Oh my
goodness. So what is the problem? Your mother is black. Your mother raised you probably by herself. So what is the problem? You hate that self-hatred. You've learned to hate yourself. You hate the women around him. And when he had this little Asian girl, oh my goodness.
Oh, talk
this
that
little
shit.
Jenny. Yeah, when he had this little Jenny, Bebe, or whoever, the first thing she says, and I'm Asian. Like, we can't see you're Asian. I'm Asian. Like, I'm special, and kiss my ass.
That's right. You hear it, sister. That's why he said, I'm Asian. What that mean?
And he was one day he was with Tommy Lee. The next minute he said, "Oh, I gotta level up. I gotta be with this Asian woman. Oh, that makes me a real man." So all these little guys say, "Oh, it's not even black women that you want with no kids and have a perfect record. Oh, now I need to go chase what Asian? That's where it's at. So okay, I'll go get me an Asian woman because Kevin Samuel said this is where it's at now." He's
and
really
they know how to treat their man.
And
other women know how to treat their man and better than y'all black women. If y'all don't knock
it
off, you dealing. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, sister. Subscribers that she will never give the time of day.
That's the made up
anyway.
fantasy that the other nations of women treat black men better than black women treat black men. That's the most outlandish because they more family. And that's the most, these niggas is miserable as hell once they choose to do it. Trust me, I hold the world record for this shit. Go ahead, Queen.
No, I was just saying that, so now these guys are more confused than ever. So they probably don't even want, well, I'm in California and I know, I'm from South Central too, but I know that they don't even want black women anymore.
Come on.
They don't even want black women anymore. They want something that they think is better.
That's right.
With longer, straighter hair.
That's right.
You know, and they want, you know, I don't know what they're looking for, but they want something she's not good enough. You know, or your mama, you living up under your mama's tit still, and she's telling you, baby, she ain't good enough for you.
Because mama, you her husband. That's why she ain't good enough.
Yes.
And that's why families help destroy your reality too. That's why you get your husband or you get your wife, and it's time to move on and take suggestions from mama and daddy. Dad, I need some help when working out the issue with my woman, if that come to be. But it's time to get up out the house.
Yeah. I really do believe that. I think these women are holding on. Their sons, they're just really ruining because they're what they're doing is emasculating them in their own way and making them not want a regular relationship. So when they get with these young ladies, the young lady's never good enough because mommy said, well, she don't like you and this and that. So get out of her house so you can like who you want to like, you know? But, you know, anyway, I'm not going to hold you, but I really appreciate it. This is my first time seeing your show, but I did subscribe to you. And I really appreciate you being on the air and teaching men how to be men. Because I know I've seen it all. And these young men are lost. They are lost souls. And this guy is not helping them at all. He's actually tearing young men down. They don't have any they don't have any guidance. A lot of them are turning gay because they are looking for a man so hard in their life. They want a relationship with an older man so
Yes,
bad.
ma'am.
That's how
Yes,
some of them
ma'am.
are turned out.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why a lot of times you see these men, they just like, I don't care. My daddy didn't care about me, so
Yeah, and then
okay, I'll
these
go with
older
you.
brothers use these young boys as a little internship program.
Yes, yes. And they said like he rents rooms from gay men, which is okay, but just call it what it is, brother. Say what
Yes.
you are.
Come on.
Don't mislead these young men like
Yeah,
I'm an alpha
let's not
male
do this
and you
no
hate
more.
women.
But we can't say that. What we got to do is people like yourself and like myself got to show them masculinity so the average person can see. Even when they call in, sir, if you don't understand, so they can see immediately. That's why I say black men really, if you're gonna stand up for women in these right now is the best time to do so. Thank you for the call, Queen.
Thank you. Okay, take care.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. That was a first time caller, first time listener, and I appreciate her for seeing it for what it is. 424-209-9506. Kev Rowe. Kev Rowe. This subject is very important for me and where I'm going in my show because I see that a lot of y'all are afraid either, even if you could, you don't got the linguistics, the simplicity from up there where these so-called Harvard graduate fashion designers come from to the simple street corner. You don't got it. Only thing y'all can do is mimic and try to be an aspect of Kev Gills. That's why when he started talking about that power grid last night, I'll say, how you take my stuff? Let's talk about this internship. Forget the power grid. 404, you on the air. What's up?
What to do, family?
What's your name and where you calling from, sir?
Sorry about that. John from Atlanta.
My man, what's up, John?
Yeah, I've been watching Kevin for a while. I agree with some of his stuff. I don't agree with everything, but I do think that he's exposing a lot of frustration that men have been dealing with and talking about for a very long time. That's what I see, and a lot of stuff I see is I hear a lot of men talk about the things that he say. Now he definitely can work on his delivery and how
I don't care about him need to work on his delivery. The shit he talking about is very destructive to the women that I communicate with. Yeah, about what he needs to change up. He's a grown ass man. I don't care about his delivery. He's professional. He's sitting there like he's a graduate. He's a high earner. I don't want no crybabies and simps for this nigga.
I'm definitely not doing that. My point is the conversation is he's bringing forth a conversation that a lot
just talking
of
about things that's attracted that you were hurt by. It's still destroying the other people. So your gratification and need to be built up as a man that because you're attracted to what a damn fly is saying. That's cool, but it's being destructive on the opposite end. So yes, we hurt. Let's sign up to some state-ran psychologists. Let's start talking to other brothers. Let's start getting some help by men who are qualified to deal with this. You know, because a person, this is how you niggas get caught with the gift of the gab ass scammers out here, is because they say things that and slogans that are used to attract us, but at the same time, these people's hearts is destroying us, G. So yes, he say some things that get a young man to start to believe that, oh, he just exposed. I'm exposing. That's what I do. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. But a lot of men are talking about this on all levels, though. And when
not on this level, not on this level.
So the things that he's saying to women
is destructive,
right?
The young lady is a 5 when he put that black sister up and titled his video "You a 5 at best." That was black woman destruction and a targeted hit on an average sister who out here trying her best. That's what he was doing. So damn your feelings, sir. Get out of here, Atlanta. I don't want no more Atlanta. No, only women from Atlanta. Word is law. No more niggas from Atlanta. No. I said no. And you came from these balls, boy. No. Daddy said no. Hell, bro. Don't go tell your mama that. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air.
Yeah, what's up, man? I just, like, okay, I'm not a young dude. I'm 47 years old, but
You need to ask these women that call in.
I'm not about to ask no woman nothing. You gonna stand up for this woman, fool. Fuck, I'm gonna ask this woman. This ain't no, you need to talk like that. Why didn't ask these women? Shut up. These women paying rent, got their own places, got their own car. They don't need you, sucker. What is you talking about? Bunch of street niggas they can lay down with out here in this world. What are you talking about? We talking about grown man shit. Come in here crying and shit. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. You on the air. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. 614, Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
Hi, this is Serena. I'm not from Atlanta, but I'm a sister from New York by way of Ohio.
Come on, shout out Ohio.
Crazy.
Shout out New York.
That's right. They are crazy.
Come on.
They are crazy. To sit there to think, number one, that a woman doesn't invent things. Do you know it was a woman that invented the heater?
Come on. I got a heater right here while I was cold and I got the heater, right? So a woman invented that.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead,
yes,
sister.
sir. Woman invented the heater. But that's just saying one thing. When he sits there and he and rates that woman like he do, he's not just destructing that woman. He's breaking down the family of the black family, and it's putting us even further behind. You keep separating us and splitting us up like that. That's why they're able to do the things that they're doing right now. If you know what, the head can't move. If the neck don't move, the head can't move. So you need that neck to move that head. I will never say that the man isn't the head of the household. It's God, the man, and you follow your man. But we ain't gonna follow you if you're not leading us in the right direction.
That's right. I mean, if you out there as a man biting the apple, that's backward. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's backward.
God laid Adam down to give him a help meet. He needed help.
That's right.
He needed help.
That's right. You gonna work, which you don't want to work at, and get that money over so you can provide for that family. And you're gonna go your ass right back to work tomorrow, because when you was in the kingdom, you had it all for free like a government welfare, and you didn't motherfucking stay true to your word. So you fell. You looking for a county check and a goddamn stimulus. You ain't getting nothing. You gotta work. Go ahead.
And now you're trying to send people to these companies to do what?
Intern?
For real? So you interning them out you're pimping them out again. So in other words, this is another Epstein Island, but it's one of these entrepreneurs.
Yeah, so who are you, Epstein? Y'all talking about? You talking about internship? We dealing with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, y'all ears better be open. Nigga dealing with some intern. You gonna send a what? You dealing with people 18 years old to 8, nigga? Nigga, please.
And you're building your resume.
And you building your resume. You dealing with superstars. I'm slap the shit out of one of these niggas. Go ahead, Queen.
This is crazy. The young lady you had on previously hit it on the nose. She hit it on the nose.
Come on.
Mothers are acting like these sons, girlfriends, and not teaching the young ladies, because it's not just the men, it's the young ladies too. You can't send your daughters out there. The young ladies will look like they're the men, and the men are beginning to look like the young ladies.
Come on now, because who putting their makeup on them? Who teaching the women how to be more masculine, teaching them how to be more... That's why. Who taught you? Who gave you the apple? Who told you to put that on, and then you do this, you act like this one, confusing what he said? Who told you to do that?
And you wonder how they destroying us. Until we get it together, until we come together, they're going to continue to be able to do these things to us. We're stronger together than we are apart. That's all I wanted to say.
That's right. Thank you so much. Somebody in the chat room said, why are you trying to make him sound like a predator? I'm not trying to make him sound nothing. I know Q words that sound suspicious in my community when I'm telling my daughter what to look out for. Don't tell me I'm no damn predator. I'm supposed to warn my community about some damn predator or the hint Love it. Because we know the language. The FBI got a language. They got symbols for this shit. I'm not making this up. Emails, I mean, the Epstein case proved that the industry is just full of interns and body rubs and this one for the elite. Don't tell me that I'm doing anything other than, nigga, the British is coming. Thank you so much for the call. Mama riding in the building. Hit the like button. 400 people up in here. Hit the like button. Nigga, the British is coming. I'm Paul Revere, fool. Y'all must not have no kids. Y'all must be caught up in naturalism, in pan-naturalism, to where you don't supposed to care. That's your world. I live in the real world, not Disneyland. Your ass ain't in Kansas no more. You in reality. You're not living in no dream world. You in a different paradigm. You right here. This is real. So that language of internship, and that's how you start a black economy. I don't heard slaves say stories like a black economy off the backs of what? You damn right I'm gonna say something. What are you gonna say? Mama Ryden gotta keep it. This is why everybody can't go. Because the women know what I'm saying. And you niggas is here distracting, trying to deflect and stop me. Press one. And you ain't gonna even mention it. You scared to talk about it. When I talk about this, y'all distract me with shit that don't even matter. So what? So what? Black women, they say black woman is God, then they go out here into West Hollywood and start sleeping around and shit. Black woman ain't God. They set y'all up for failure. It's all antichrist. It's all about getting you, listen, it's all about getting you to make God's word not relevant. You can't pray for me. That's why I say, you so caught up in this Disneyland shit, your prayer is a curse. I wouldn't even accept that. Keep that on yourself. You so caught up, I don't accept. Don't pray for me. Cause what you caught up in, your prayers go right outside your lips and fall on the ground. They just fall right on the ground. Well, you think your prayers go up and up and up? Them motherfuckers go down and hit the ground. Most High don't accept prayers like that. He said when you call out to him, he was gonna do what? So what is you talking about? What is this Disneyland y'all believe in? Like Park say, see, to me, that sound real. You know what I'm saying? That's real to me. All this other spooky shit. Row. I am just happy for you are here. I've been waiting for it. Shout out to Juliet. What you been waiting for? Call it in 424-209-9506. What you been waiting for? The sister called and said we gonna lift Kev Gills up. What you waiting for? Call it in 424-209-95. And when it calls to come to lift Kev Gills up, I can't. The good people call who watching the show. When it's time to get to this real shit, then the real people who've been sitting back out of the chat, out of Discord, who've been sitting back all this time watching the progress, watching the ups, the downs, the turnarounds, the almost fell off the cliff, to come back, to thought he was dead, to come back. All that. They witnessed all this shit. 2017, 18, 19, 20 was the trip. So all the distraction, that shit is dead, G. That shit is dead. You know, it's good. It ain't fooling me. Hit the like button. It should be 400 likes in here. There should be 400 likes, and this phone should be ringing right now. 424-209-9506. If the women can call, and these suckers from ATL can call me and tell me what I better tell these women, and ask them how a fool gonna call me to talk to the last woman who called the show. She sounds more masculine and the head of a household than you. Coffee and Kush TV. Then get on this, everybody gone. Everybody gone, G. But that's all right. It's anti-sex trafficking month right here on the road, and we're gonna continue on pressing, pressing the hate, the stereotypical hate of the black man and woman on the internet. If this happened to any other nation, they be out there getting this shit removed off the internet, and it's time you wake up and stop being entertained by your own demise. 317, you on the air.
Hello, how are you? This is
I'm
Juliet.
great.
So I am just calling to let you know that I love you and I appreciate you standing up for us. We need it.
Thank you for that.
Hello.
It's a very,
Okay.
I enjoy every bit of it. I just need y'all to verify with me if I'm on the right track, you know?
You are on the right track. And what we need to do with Kevin is the same thing that you did to the Asian caller.
Come on.
He does not deserve for us to even be on his platform.
That's right.
Giving him any credence, giving him any ears. So we just need to know, we need to be listening to the truth.
And y'all too strong. It hurts my soul with all that we've been through to see black women seeking this last time for validation from a person who's not even interested in them.
Correct.
That hurts.
Correct.
You know, so that's why I fight.
Like you said, we have our own. I have my own home.
That's right.
I graduated from school with a degree in engineering. I'm a writer. I work in my community. I don't have children, but I know what to look out for with my nieces and nephews. But again, I really appreciate what you're doing here.
You're a 3 at best, ma'am. You're a 3 at best.
See, I wouldn't allow any man to tell me my worth.
Come on now.
Okay. So, I mean, what manual was written that tells you what number I am? I'm beyond a 10. And no one else will tell me what number I am. So, as women, we have to know who we are. We have to know our words.
You're right.
So, we don't need to allow any man to tell us what our worth is. And another thing, like the other caller said, let's get our education first before we start having children.
That's right.
And then I allow what man I want in my life.
That's right.
I don't allow a man to look at me, and if a man is smiling and saying that I'm cute, then I'm excited. No, I'm not excited because I already know who I am.
You were telling me when I looked in the mirror this morning, I didn't know I was handsome. You know what I'm saying, sister? All right. You know, there's more to me than what you see.
Exactly.
That's right. And I understand that from your perspective as well.
Exactly. So we just have to know who we are and live by that. Yeah. I know who I am. I have strong parents. But I think with this young man, I think his issue was that he has had some failed relationships. When I look at him, I don't see a strong black man. I see someone who appears as though he may want to be a different sex, not the male sex. So that's what I see when I look at him. So he is not able. Correct. So he is not able to tell me anything about me because he does not have the experience. So he can't, I wouldn't listen to him. And no other woman should, because just like he said, he's destroying women.
Right.
So again, we are so happy to have you, and please keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. And we
keep calling in, and as we hit up on these emotional topics, because I'm in my feelings now since we're supposed to be in our feelings. So we gonna continue to lend a voice to the protection of the brothers and sisters, and this projection of us being not lovable and not good enough, and this one and that one. We gonna protect that.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Queen.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yes, ma'am. 317 in the building. Educated sisters out here today, and those are the type of women that these suckers is afraid of. because they can't hold a conversation with a woman who's, hey, she got a degree in engineering. They're scared as shit out of a nigga that ain't about nothing. Press one. A sucker who's allowing uh paragraphs. Shout out to Georgetta Finley. We don't do paragraphs. Just a warning. We don't do paragraphs, so keep it light. Yeah, Candy, you're out of here. We're not talking about that. You don't set the discussions here. Go to Bungalow 54. Hit that like button. Let's get us over 300 likes. Beautiful topic today. Beautiful conversation. I respect everything. If you would like to support my show and endeavors to being a better progressive, conservative media guy, I'm going into I'm going into the sports world, so I will be getting a media pass, flying all over the place. I'm flying now. I don't want to drive nowhere. I'm flying. I fly. I got air miles around this motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Pardon my language, but I got air miles around this motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Catch me in the city. Yes. Riding with the top off. Man, that plane was so big when I was in it. I fuck around and got lost. 516, you on the air.
What's up, Professor Gill? Papa Gill?
What's up?
How are you?
What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is NK.
AK or NK? NK?
NK.
NK from the NY. What's happening?
Nothing much, Professor. So, first of all, I know you've heard it before, but I personally have to commend you for taking on this topic on your platform. And it's almost like you read my mind, because I felt like I've been feeling for a while like this topic is so important, but it's so overlooked.
Come on.
And a lot of people with platforms, whether it's podcasters and, just different forms of media that I listen to, I see a lot of this bashing and disrespect of Black women. And I'd be like, damn, where are the alpha men to call this type of stuff out? Because back in the day, it would have never been accepted to bash women, even if you have a different opinion. But I feel like it's just very imbalanced, where it's like you have men and women alike that tune into Kevin Samuels and really take his advice seriously. And I'm like, even if he is, for those that say there's positive takeaways from his show, I personally don't have any. But I feel like his approach, like the other callers have said, it is based in jealousy, and it's based in somebody who has a lot of trauma as a man, and I don't know him personally, but I feel as though anytime you project constant criticism and you're not good enough and tearing your fellow woman down, then something is wrong with you. You understand? Because there's a lot of women that call in that say, listen, I'm at this point in my life, I've accomplished, some of them have degrees, some of them have their businesses.
Yes.
They appear to be good looking, and he never rewards them. He never compliments them. He never gives them
I get exactly what you're saying. So if I look back at his shows and get these women who called in with this, I won't hear, well, that's a great job, young lady. Are you looking for men in the engineering? It's just not any of that. It's back to the same old, same old. Go ahead.
Right. It's rooted in jealousy, and it's rooted in he feels incomplete within himself. He feels inadequate. So that's why he can't compliment anybody else. And if you look at the qualities of a hater, that's how you know somebody's a hater. When no matter what it is that you've accomplished or you have going good for yourself, they only have something negative to come back with.
You're right.
So he's a bona fide hater. That's what I take from him.
Are you an educated woman?
Yeah, I would say I am. I have a degree. I have a graduate degree.
You a two at best. You know that. I don't care what you got. You're a 2.5. You got any children? You negative -3 right there.
Right. Then I'll study. By the time you have my kids to the list and everything else, all of my so-called baggage,
What
then
you
I'll
think your
be
number
steady
gonna
losing
be?
points, right?
What you think your number gonna be when he done?
He'll probably have me in the negative by the time he's done with me. He'll have me in the negative. But he couldn't contend with somebody like me. I wouldn't like call his show or anything because I feel like I don't want to give him that energy, but I do feel like it's the men in general, like what you're doing is so powerful right now to show him like
How many
no
men is
other race of people tear down their own like that. Like no, you don't see this in any other culture where it's okay to make somebody who's been through some things, because we as Black people, you talk about it all the time. We all got occasionally DTS.
That's
We
right.
all got
We
some type of
was
trauma we've
raised
been
in
through.
this.
So, right, as 80s babies, we know this. So it's like he takes our hardships and he tries to make us feel bad for it. Like, oh, you got kids? Oh, that then you're deducting whatever little point system he has is so stupid. But it's like, who are you to even have an opinion on who I am? Like the other caller said.
Listen, NK, I heard a woman say on her YouTube page, shout out Successful Ladies Live. But she said, come on, sisters. If a man ain't making 80, 60,000 a year, he ain't nothing. I said, damn. I was watching you, Queen. You just hurt me. I wasn't making nowhere close to that when I heard that. Damn. I was watching you for how women, and that hurt,
But you know what? Not all women think like that.
But you see what I'm saying? We gotta watch what we say when it comes to when generalizing, because shit, that should hurt.
Yeah, and that's destructive too. Because what somebody is making 1 year don't have nothing to do with what they're gonna be making in the next 2 or 3 years. So when you talk about having a union with someone and building each other up, that's what, if you look at like Black love in the 60s and 70s, that's what it was all about. It wasn't about your tax bracket per se. It was about building one another up. And I feel like that's the danger that comes from the nonsense that this guy spews, because he puts everything on materialism and money.
You called it
and
narcissism?
At the end of the day,
You called it narcissism?
No. I said the nonsense that he
you said
spews.
nonsense.
So he probably is a narcissist too, But yeah, I just feel like you got to know what you're listening to and to take stuff at face value sometimes, because first of all, aside from what anybody makes, how they look, what type of shape they have, what type of enhancements they've had to their body, aside from that, what's most important, do you know God? Are you a child of God? First of all, that's the type of stuff, if you want to catch my listening ear, that's the type of stuff that you need to put out there. Okay? How strong is your faith? How are you dealing with your past traumas? How is your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health? What's your diet like? And then how can we build each other up? That's how you build a strong union. That's how you build a strong community. So, I just feel like somebody needs to check this guy, and it needs to come from a man. And that's why I'm glad you're doing this, because as you see, he has not called you. And I doubt that he will. You know what I mean? Because he can't contend with somebody like you. But anyway, Professor, I just
thank you so much, NK. Thank you so much. Wow, you gave me a boost of power there. He can't contend with somebody like me. Thank you so much.
No, keep doing what you're doing. All right, have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. I told you, some good women out here, some good strong women out here with degrees. That's going. Two. How about these women got standards? See, the more conservative I am, the more enter my bank account, the more conservative I am. Because you can't be progressive without being conservative Democrat. So the more conservative I am, the more goddamn my standards. You heard me? The more conservative I am, the more my standards mean more. You understand? My standards. So I don't want, when I was -3, after a month of paying bills and smoking weed, and I don't want the same atmosphere energy. When I progress out of that, those same people try to keep you down, try to make you remember what it was. And we rise above that. Now it's time to feel confident about that. Everybody can't go. Now I think this. I think business. So the woman that I got to think business and live to the very least. And nowadays, a sister know more about it. They just waiting on us to catch up with it. You still the head, but you're crying out, oh, these women, shut up and go hang out with some men in a man cave. Smoke some weed and got that play some football. Flying around with these women is doing 481. You on the air?
How you doing, Kev?
I'm great. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Marcus, and I'm calling from the 610.
My man, what's happening?
You know what? I actually I believe in your views as far as conservatism. I think a lot of black people should adopt that a little bit more because it would help build up the family structure. I'll say that. Hello? Can you hear you, Kev?
Sir?
Yeah, I hear you.
Last thing I heard was
Oh, I was saying that I appreciate what you were saying as far as conservative values among black people. I think that would help elevate us as far as our family structure as a whole. I do believe that.
Yes.
Now, the only thing that I do listen to Kev Samuels, but I don't think that he's all the way or necessarily putting women down totally. I'll say that.
Totally. I mean, when you say that, I'm from South Central. I mean, growing up in the hood, we didn't really fuck him up. We just put him down, but not totally. You know what I mean? We fucked him up, but we didn't smut him out of his system. We ain't that cool.
You might have beat him up, but you left the seat in his mouth.
What's the ointment that he puts on the wound?
Okay, so from what I'm seeing is he's talking to women who are looking for a certain kind of guy, right? So like the previous caller said, if we're like middle class people, which most people are, you're not going to be thinking like, oh, if she has a degree, that's a detriment, or if she has this, that's a detriment. But the people he's speaking to are looking for that. And I think that's what people get a little upset. Like me personally.
Wait. I don't understand what you're saying, sir. Before you get to me personally, say that again so I can get an understanding.
Okay, so if you're a middle class guy, you're a middle class woman, her having a degree is a positive thing for you. Her having some kind of drive or ambition is a positive thing for you. He's talking from a certain kind of guy that doesn't care about any of that. You see what I mean?
Like who don't care about your degree?
Right, because
but he's talking about internship programs.
Oh, that internship. Now, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I could see how when he was saying that,
sir, listen, sir. I'm not the sheriff. I'm not no white man or none of this shit where you can, I didn't know what I think he meant. We don't speak for other men. You don't know what he thought. I'm a grown ass man. I know what my ears is hearing. I got daughters. I got sisters. I'm a protector of my community. I know the language of my community. And that's dangerous language when dealing with young women, especially when we dealing in the times where that language don't got Epstein in trouble.
You know what? And I hear what you're saying based on what you said earlier about you not liking, right. Pimp. I get that because that's what they talk. That's how they talk. I'm not gonna lie. That's how they talk.
But you're not receiving.
They say that language.
You hear me, but you're not receiving. That's right. That's how pimps talk.
Right. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
That is the language they use.
So that's okay to use this language.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying. I said to you that I can see how it would sound like trafficking. I can see how you would say that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That sounds suspicious.
It does sound suspicious.
A black economy through internship.
I mean, like I said, I can't speak on it, right. Like exactly what you're trying to say. It sounded a little altruistic, but I think he worded it wrong.
That's right.
I think
he didn't word nothing wrong. He worded it right, nigga. This is judgment. I'm the wall. You know who I am? I make niggas talk the truth. An hour. That's what I do. I told him yesterday. Then he went live and told on his show. That's what I do, sir.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Fine. Yes. I am the father, Luke. I am your father. Coffee and Kush TV. Unknown caller, unknown location. Talk to me.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, sir. My name is Trish.
Calling from Kelly.
Okay, let's go, Trish. What's on your mind?
Yes, sir. I just had to call in. The man that you just had on the phone, I just want to say that I think that's the problem with most of his audience, even the ones that mean well. A lot of them are just not coming from facts, from a place of evaluating facts. Every race on the planet knows that if a woman has an education and the man has an education, that couple is going to do way better.
Oh, come on, sister.
Statistically on all levels.
Come on.
And their children will do better. So I'm not understanding what he mean by it'll be a detriment to a man who's a high earner. If anything, he should take that and build on whatever form of status that he has. Come on, where is he getting this from? I don't even understand.
I mean, that's the simplicity of what you just said is so powerful. Because it's not making sense when two people are brought together economically and can find love within a relationship. And she got she got 2 kids, okay, when she was 30, whatever. But I got 2 kids by when I was 22. Come on, G. And now we got 4. Sir, we both step parents and we doing this. We made this here, baby. Here go my thing. This is what it is. Here go my passcodes. Leave me alone.
Absolutely. And then when it comes to the Black community, like we always want to bring that up, and I definitely agree with conservatism. But we always want to bring up the Black community. I don't understand how these men don't correlate the fact that education has been one of the main things that has kind of lessened that gap between us and other groups of people.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, what they're saying is counterproductive and it doesn't make any sense. And there's no sound argument to support any of these claims that these men have.
So, an educated Black man and an educated Black woman is the power couple. And with love and God and foundation, that is the twin flame soul connection everybody looking for. Powerhouse Beyonce, Jay-Z type shit.
Yes, and you can look at all statistics. They will show that couples who are, and he say that the guy, another lie that Kevin Samuels people say is they say that high value men aren't looking for women that's educated. That's a lie. Most people date people that's in their same social economic group.
Oh my goodness. You're absolutely right. No matter what piece of society that they're in, they're pretty much there you go. You're absolutely right. I mean, if you're a high earner, let's say a secret organization, you're not going to be dating no peasants now.
Right, absolutely.
You don't nobody want to understand what this is now.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last thing I would say is that I thank you so much for your platform.
Yes.
The last thing I was going to say is with the Jessica lady who is the one who really, I want to say, kind of skyrocket Kevin's, career, I guess I would say. Even with her, a lot of the men were missing the point. This lady, I don't even think she was asking to be hypergamous. She was really just saying she wanted someone that was on her equal income range.
Yes.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, these men are the same men that says that you have to lead by your wallet. So it's just a walking contradiction all the time.
Yes. Yes. And that's why it brought to my attention, because it's confusing. And I'm here to make sense of it. Thank you so much for the call and lending your voice to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I love that. A lot of beautiful sisters and brothers out here in the world. And that's what we're here to say. There's more than y'all just out here and we're watching. Las Vegas, 702. You in the building. What's happening?
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. What's your name?
Patrice.
Patrice, what's on your mind?
I'm good. I'm watching you live, and I just subscribed. I mean, the content is amazing. That's what I wanted to say.
Thank you for that.
And also, I like to talk in terms of the high value. I think the false notion that's going on that high value is a representation of money. But I feel as if it extends beyond that. It's all about character, and it's all about a person's connectedness with God.
Yes.
That's how I feel what it's about. That's what high value means. And then when I listen to men talk about but they want a woman that's feminine. In my mind, I'm thinking my femininity is used to attract you, but my submission and my connectedness with God and my character is what should keep you. And that's why when you see these athletes, they date the most beautiful woman in the world, but who they date has no substance. And that's why these marriages crumble.
That's right.
But then they want to talk about black women as we being masculine. But they fail to realize that masculinity builds and rebuilds society.
That's
If I
right.
am a black woman, if I grew up in a single parent home and I have to defend myself, I have to bring forth some of my masculine energy because I want to survive as a woman.
That's right.
Now, if I want to be feminine, my femininity is me laying on my back and on my knees. I'm not going to do it. I have to tap into my masculine energy for me to get what I want and accomplish what I want. Then I'm going to do that regardless of what any man tells me, because I would rather be self-sufficient than dependent on anybody who doesn't want to appreciate my value.
Oh my goodness.
And I think it's terrible when they talk about us black women being aggressive. Well, of course, we grew up with no father. We got to develop some sort of, not all of us, but
I know
some of us grew up without any father. Where do you expect us? We have to survive. Masculinity is needed to build and rebuild society. If we don't have masculinity, our society our black community will be destroyed. And that's why liberal media goes in and they attack our black men with all these feminization, because they recognize that when the black man falls, our community falls. And that needs to be addressed.
Right. And I love it. Thank you for the call, and thank you for the knowledge and wisdom. Thank you for that, Queen.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More people need to be held accountable, and black women need to these women is too much masculine. Well, what you little punk who live at home crying around in Kevin's basement some goddamn where, want to be a part of the internship program, getting sent out to Jay and Ike. She got to lock her own doors. She got to go take guns because you ain't there. She got to go do this one and that one because you ain't there. So that takes masculinity, and it takes a feminist approach for a man to just walk the fuck out and not be there at all. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's up, kid? This is Wish, kid.
What's up, Wish?
Hey, not man. Hey, you know why a lot of guys ain't calling in? Because a lot of guys ain't even men in their own household.
Come on, talk that shit, Wish.
So when they look at Kevin, from an aspect of he's talking to their woman because they can't talk for themselves in their own household.
Wait a minute, my brother. See, this is why we got the man cave. I don't give a fuck. What you say? A nigga turn the YouTube up for these niggas to talk to his woman because he can't even talk.
Yes, because he ain't even man enough to tell his woman about his own household. So he uses Kevin, you feel me, to speak to his woman through him. Because most of these guys love what he's saying because they're not real men. And that's why you're not getting a lot of guys calling in, and a lot of women for that matter too. Because if you look at his show, a lot of women support him. Like I was trying to tell B and Marty last night. They was like, well, I never heard him. I said, you know why? Because ain't nobody signing up and voting because everybody liking what he's doing.
That's
which
right.
Is wrong what he's doing, but he's not doing with it.
Apologies to my friend Wish. He's at work right now, at real work. Go ahead, Wish. My man Wish at work right now. Shout out to my man Wish. Made the most brilliant from a man today. Other than everybody said something of substance, but this is at the simplistic form. They using Kevin. They turn the sound up and say, "Baby, see what he said? Man, y'all ain't good enough." He try to keep you there because try to use Kevin. They don't want you neither. Fuck all that. A bunch of cowards and foreigners. Y'all see that? Foreigners and other folk all in the timeline donating and gotta support that. They gotta support that. Strippers gotta support it because they low confident. That's why he got them little silhouette and music videos. He don't love y'all. He's appealing to a specific dynamics in which I'm bringing to light. This my level, baby. 504 Louisiana, you in the building?
What's good, man?
Shout out to you, fam. What's up?
I'm cooling.
Oh,
I'm listening to the conversation, and I think what get lost in a lot of the conversation is just the aspect of emotions and truth. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that that when the women speak their point about how he portrays his point, it's emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he like
no.
The truth of the matter, like the truth of what's being said, is truth in what's being said.
Sir,
if we remove the emotional aspect.
Sir, you saying that they're emotional? They don't sound emotional to me. They sound like they really at work or at home in their real homes as high earning women. They don't sound emotional.
No, that's the thing though. The women who are calling him, these women are calling him because of what they're looking for and what they may not be able to find.
I got
you. Know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a thing where they are choosing to call him, and what they're looking for, they're trying to see how they could get to what they're looking for.
But
you know what I'm saying? Now,
but they're not. They go ahead, brother.
No, but look, okay, because if we have the women who are not calling him, right? Mm-hmm. The women who are, who are middle class or below middle class and who accept, where they are, and accept the men that they have access to. Mm-hmm. They don't have this problem. But, it's not a problem for these women. It's for the women who expect or think that they deserve, what they're not getting, which is the whole reason why they called him in the first place.
Sir, that's not all the truth, because I hear women, they're calling in now. They're saying, hey, I got a degree. I got this, I got that. That's to each caller's own, but
right.
To generalize and say this is why.
But it's something missing though, right?
Sir, a lot of people call in just thinking, oh, this is a place where women are. Let me call in and voice my opinion. Then he started asking how many kids you got, and next thing you know, a good woman is turned around like, wait a minute, this nigga just devalued my whole nigga. I call it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a gimmick, it's a click, it's a switch from a YouTube point of view of marketing, great reverse psychology, in order to do whatever that these people do. Now we find out internship programs. And you see, niggas is always selling something. I got me, God, and manhood.
Right, I understand. Because you could kind of see the commercialism.
That's right.
In it, but I just try to focus on the truth.
But guess what?
Women
the truth is,
truth,
check this out. Check this out. A lot of our people is bitten. They don't even know the language of. Did you hear what I said? This nigga talking about internship program. This nigga shit is on Jeffrey Epstein sounding shit. So a lot of our people is bitten, and we was raised in prostitution, in single parent household, getting abused by daddy, grandpapa, whoever on drugs. This is where we come from. This is normal to us.
Right, it's culture. Yeah.
So a marketing firm developing a Facebook group that want to put a fake ass host up there to profit off of that ignorance, it's a no-go. Because I'm here to say that's a no-go. I know our symptoms. I know we in DTF. I know we pimps, prostitutes, hoes, gangsters, and all that. But what you won't do is try to use that to market over here for a fake ass intern to get these same abused people involved in some shit they know not.
Look, I'm not. I totally agree with you on that.
That's right.
I'm not with that shit. I didn't even know that shit was going on. But from what I see on YouTube, it's real simple for me. To me, it's a conversation between a man, from another place that's on some other type of shit that has conversations with women all over the country.
Yeah, sound good.
Sound good. I mean, that's just the simplicity of what I see, of how I even get into watching this shit. Yeah. But I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. With me, I'm a man who I don't consider myself to be a man like Kevin Samuels. Like, I'm looking at this picture you have here, this fucking bag hanging on his.
That's right.
Like I don't relate to him as a man, but I can relate to some of the things that he says.
That's right.
because I'm a street dude. You know, I come from the streets, but I relate to some of the stuff that he says. Being a man who was in his 20s and was learning to be a man, and being a man in his 30s that have learned those things and applied them in his life. You don't get any credit for what you've done. You know what you don't like. What you've done and where you come from, it don't matter to that woman when she meets you where you at. It don't matter, where you come from or how you were when you were younger or what you've grown to be. And it's hard to make somebody respect where you come from when they haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this just coming from.
But the first thing is not bringing where you come from and that being the center point of who you are at the time. Nobody wants. I don't care about no niggas of the past. I don't care about nothing. I see you right now, and I see you at work, and I like the way your communication skills is. I see something in you that was missing for me in my life.
Right.
So damn your past. I don't want to hear about your past, about no niggas or none of that. Miss, you said you were single. Yeah, what's your foundation? Oh, you was trying to get married. You into God. Oh, you got baptized. Oh, let's go get some baptisms.
You gotta put your eyes on. Yeah, you gotta put your eyes on.
And as men, we yearn for that because, like the sisters know, we didn't have our father, so we yearning. And these niggas know that. Like OGs know you yearning for that, so they'll use that. These little slogans, these women ain't see little boom, and try to be father figures using slogans to turn you away from the woman. Because in reality, they don't even like women. So you not being, you don't know about his fashion and what he do, but what attracted you was the speech pattern. Is exactly what deceit is. What you need is a man who can relate on that level. Where you at, New Orleans? I'm from South Central.
Yeah,
I can help you. And there's other women who from the same place that came out of that can suggest things and not turn you away from the opposite sex through low confidence or just the destruction and mess you up. You might meet the love of your life, and because she don't care about your past and what you've been through, you let her go. Well, you ain't supposed to care neither, and you're going to find that out in this lesson you about to learn. You let a good woman go because she didn't give two shits about your past. She care about you right now.
Right.
You get me?
That's a good point,
sir.
Sam.
Yes, sir. That's the thing. We let them dictate what that mean. No. Her taking you now is not bad. She don't care about your past is not bad. When you go to Christ himself, he washing you from his sin and making you a new man. A man finds a good wife is a good thing. Y'all both cleansed through marriage, through him. Fuck your past. Forget our past. That's trauma. Let it go, So we'll talk about it. And thank you for that, Louisiana. Thank you for this conversation.
No problem. 100, Sam.
My man. This is real street dude. And that's what those ladies was talking about is this brother right here from the 504 who's looking, who we live in life looking and only to be, appeased by slogans and things that make us feel good. And if you watch long enough, you're going to see what is this person's motive? Some internship program. No. You see? The objective is to not be deceived by no man. But every man is a liar. Get behind me, Satan. Get out of here. You need a foundation over here, and you ain't got no substance. You ain't got a backbone. So you ain't got no neck. If you ain't got no backbone, if you let them take your backbone, you ain't got no neck. Ain't no woman there. Your fucking head stuck in the ground. Go ahead.
Hey, Kev. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Natasha calling from Orlando, but I'm a New Yorker.
Shout out to Orlando by way of New York.
Yeah, bro. I'm also the one that run the Natasha X show on YouTube. But man, listen, bro, I am so happy to hear you out here, not only speaking on the fact of the fellas, but also breaking down that Bible to them. Because if they recognize in righteousness what's right to do, then they would do the right thing automatically. A lot of them don't follow the word. They get up and they quote the word, but they don't follow the word. You feel me? I'm an only girl. There's only one brother younger than me. Right? I have 10 brothers and 7 god brothers. And they were raised in the house with me. I have a father, not just my dad, right? Because I have my father, my biological father.
Go ahead.
But I was raised by my stepfather. Check this out. My dad had this thing about men. And not only did he raise this is what I want to say real quick, because I'm going to get back to that real quick.
Go ahead.
But out of all of my brothers and my nephews and my sons, there's not one gay man in my family. You understand? Because my dad was a strict believer in men take care of women, women don't take care of men.
Come on.
That was his first conversation to a man. Like, you're going to take care of them kids. No, you're not going to leave them kids. No, you're not going to do this. No, you're not. See, my father, my stepfather who raised me was the man, but he was a woman's man.
Yeah. I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
For real, he was a man's man.
Well,
He gonna make the men be men.
That's what the man is. And a lot of people don't want. That's a tough position because it come at the price of being a woman's man.
Yeah,
you know, because all real women is looking for that type of man. Right there.
Yo, bro, he was the ultimate man's man, because he gonna check a man every time. Every time he see a man out of line, like, man, that ain't what you supposed to do with that woman. And what happened is that he led in a way of him and my mother was like Bonnie and Clyde. Everything they did together. If you see my dad show up, my mom 5 minutes away. If you see my mom show up without my dad 5-10 minutes away. He ain't far behind her. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
So that at night, when I hear all this other stuff and all this madness going, I never seen that. My parents was in the bed together at the end of the night. I ain't never seen no woman in my bed or in my mama bed. I ain't never seen no man in no bed with my mama other than my dad. You get what I'm saying? Yes, so I listened to a lot of this stuff with the fellas, bro, and I'm really disheartened because my father raised me to be the ultimate man's woman. But anytime I show up after being raised by all of these men, it's like, no, you too hard. And I'm looking at them like, no, but I was raised by men. Like, I was raised for the purpose of you.
And they don't know how to take that.
I was raised for the purpose of you.
With your hard ass.
You talk about it. But bro, ain't not the baddest community activists out there right now to this day.
Talk that shit. I got to get down with you. I like that. You know, because man, that's what I was saying about the black woman. Let's not, I'll stop believing in masculinity in a man and we above, but let's not get this messed up without our sisters. There would be no Black Panther Party, and without the sisters, we would have lost every world war in America. Go ahead.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, my brothers come to me, my cousins come to me, and hey, yo, cuz, listen, if y'all want to get out of jail, go talk to Cousin Taj, because Cousin Taj gonna get you out of jail. Because I know how to get them out of jail.
See?
Because that's what my degree fall under. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna know how to get them out of that. I'm gonna know how to get your house back from City Hall. I'm gonna know how to get your taxes correct. Yeah. I'm gonna know. You understand what I'm saying? So don't disrespect me. I'm a chocolate black fine thing too. So don't be looking me up and down and misconstrue what you're looking at.
That's right, because of what you think she angry or some false ass perception. Some people ain't here to play.
What you're looking at, because what you gonna get out of me, like what you're seeing and who I am, is two different people. And take a look at that instead of trying to take a look at what you think I'm supposed to be. And a lot of times they don't look at who you are. They look at who they think you're supposed to be according to who they're not.
Oh my goodness. Well said. I don't know what you would do if you was dating Kevin Samuels. You'd be driving him crazy.
No, Kev would be my girlfriend.
Tell me about This is the old boy. Go ahead, Queen.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I just wanted to call in and you know, shout out from the Natasha X Show. I love you, bro.
I love you. Shout out to the Natasha X Show. I'm going to check that out. Thank you for that, Queen.
All right. Bless you, bro.
Bless you. And we're going to definitely continue these conversations over here, and work with individuals that need that. Because people got these strong black women messed up and be thinking all this old attitude and all of this. But y'all don't be quiet. Some of these women just found out how to twerk. Press one. They just was at twerking class last year. So y'all let this shit go. Y'all quit with the Illuminati shit. A lot of these women just found out how to twerk. They don't know. They never seen no shit. They going to stripper pole class. You don't believe me? Get out your bag, nigga. Y'all quit. Y'all stop it now. This is new. Coffee and Kush TV 832. You on the air? What up?
What's going on, brother? This is Anthony, man. I'm living in Texas right now. I wanted to call and give my opinion on what's going on with this brother and the pushback. And here's the thing: if the young people are listening, this is who I really want to hear what I have to say, especially 14 and under. The Bible speaks, because I heard a young lady spit some words from the Bible, but I want to bring out Proverbs chapter 5, verse 12, and it talks about the type of person who hates instructions. Now I get people have an opinion about how he dressed, maybe how he said it, but if you took away the person and you put all this on paper and you just walk through some of the worst projects from Oakland to Chicago, some down here in Texas, and you just look at what's on the paper and you look at the people, somebody has to bring some instruction. Yeah, I have family members who had children out of wedlock and they're suffering.
Wait, sir. Sir, I'm trying to get, why are you equating systematic racism and living in low impoverished areas with this whole thing?
Well,
why are you equating that? I know you didn't, but that's of Joe. But the '94 crime bill and its Democrats is what put us in this position anyway. So I'm trying to figure out how did a lot of a lot of parents and a lot of good people came even through that out as good and great individuals like myself.
Okay,
so
if you allow me
criticism
just to address that,
is different. Him having criticisms and like I say, what's the ointment on the wound? What's that?
Okay,
there's no ointment there. Go ahead.
Let me just address that. I just want to give my story real quick. It won't take seconds. I'm the oldest of four. My old man went to prison when I was 9. I had an abusive stepfather. Gave me no instructions. So everything I did backwards. I am 45 years old today. I make 6 figures and I have a GED.
Good.
It was some things that I had to learn from the streets from some old dudes who had just did it all backwards. People that went to prison, I started listening to those who did it wrong and really start to listen. I don't care about the stuff with the racism as much as just survive, young man, young woman, just survive. Figure it out. I did. If you listen to my story, you'll get some jewels. But if you just get upset because I tell you some truth.
Let me tell you something. You brought up the Bible. Let me tell you something. You brought up the scripture. Is he a Bible believer?
This part, I don't know.
Okay, so why bring up the Bible when dealing with a guy? You brought it up. You said you brought up the Bible and its instruction. The Bible don't authorize no false shepherd to give no instruction.
Listen,
sir,
you're right.
No, you listen, sir. If I'm right, you cannot answer that, sir. You're gonna hang up this phone. Use an excutionist. What are you talking about? You don't want to answer. Shut the fuck up. You brought up the Bible. Bible ain't telling him to spew this hate. You can't tell me what's the ointment being used, why he rip them apart. Where's the healing in it? There is none. They don't bring up no scripture when dealing with Kevin, because Kevin don't bring up no scripture. I'll rip them apart, and I'll rip you apart. I'll tear you a new one. Trump. You feel me? Don't tell me about your GED, your 6 figures on this goddamn YouTube. So what? I don't believe you. You're probably a fat fuck. And no woman, you probably ain't got, I don't know. You probably eat Burger King with your 6 figures and walk up the street and got a fat ass neck with fucked up feet. That's why women don't want to deal with you. Get off Kevin's nutsack and grow up and be a man 6-figure earner. If I was making 6 figures, I wouldn't be listening to Kevin. I'd go buy one. We'll make it happen, baby. You better go hang out in a local jail and change a life, nigga. Fuck is you looking for at 45, 50 on YouTube listening to this clown? You better go build abroad. 6 figures with a GED. Overseas, UK. You in the building. Who's that?
Hi, how are you? I'm calling from Netherlands.
The Netherlands. How are you, Queen? Go ahead.
I'm calling for a few reasons. I actually just found your channel yesterday. I was really glad that you told the gentleman who said he was from the streets, what you told him about a woman meeting him where he is now, because I also had a really severe childhood.
Yeah.
And I was able to work and move. When I let that go and I healed myself and took responsibility for my own situation and forgave those who hurt me when I was a child, I was able to, as you can see, move and live across the world. I'm originally from America.
Oh my goodness.
I've worked everywhere from California to New York, and I've worked in Germany. I've been in Europe for 9 years. So I was it really touched me that you share with that young guy to let that go, and that a woman is not responsible for healing him. And because sometimes when you keep acknowledging someone's past, you're giving them permission to dwell in that space.
That's right, and it's keeping them there.
Right. So I really appreciate. I was a little bit skeptical because I never saw you before. But the second thing I wanted to say about the fashion is my life.
Go ahead.
I have gone to trade shows all around Europe because of the field that I work in and the company that I work for. And I have gone to Pitti Bimbo and different shows in Florence, Italy, and different parts of Italy.
Yes.
And that is not Italian fashion.
Come on now. My last name Gillespie. I'm going to do better than that fashion now.
They
Come
don't
on.
wear scarves like that.
Come on.
And the combination he put, like, I don't understand why he keeps saying that he's dressed like an Italian, because Italian, I've worked with, like, for example, like, really, I've worked with, I don't make a lot of money, but I've worked for people who make a lot of money, like with PPR, Global Brands Group, and they don't dress like that when they come from Italy or any part of Europe.
Right. Right. This is why I have fun here, because it's not real. I know this. And you being in the field, you're like, wait a minute. When you look at this picture, a real person of fashion like Dapper Dad or something, I'm like, wait a minute.
But see, if I had have never left America and I hadn't have seen, if I didn't have the opportunity to have, and I don't give thanks to me, it's all God. If I hadn't have had the opportunity to explore different things, I would be there in America thinking the same thing.
That's right.
And he knows that, I think he understands that
we ain't been nowhere.
The brother that was right, a lot of people will become triggered because what unfortunately what we women tend to do is we internalize things that are not ours.
Go ahead.
And so that's a whole nother story. I don't want to say anything offensive, but yeah, I mean, I could keep going and going and going, but he's not. When I first, the viral video came actually out here to Europe, and a Moroccan girl showed the video to me. That's how I found it. and so I went back to his older videos, and he's in a tiny apartment with plastic vents. And I'm like, how are you a high value man in a tiny apartment with plastic vents? And I looked at the older videos from 2 years ago, and I'm like, no, you wouldn't have plastic vents.
Yes.
Like, if you look at the carpet's dirty. It was a lot of weird things that, for me, showed me that he...
a talker.
Exactly.
A talker.
And I agree with him on certain things about the weight. It is true.
It's true.
There's some things that are true. We do need to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
We do need to, stop, be more fit and take care of our health. These are things that I agree with. Mm-hmm. But he's not.
I think we all can agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even
Mm-hmm.
myself. You know, we can always tighten up a bit and keep ourselves healthy and live a life as long as we can and keep our insides clean and flush and detox and vegan and more of great. Great. I agree.
But he is telling the truth. Like when you do go to really high society events, the women do tend to be smaller and more fit. However, women who are in the higher, those are the women who go, who are fishing, I would say. A lot of the women who are in the higher positions don't fit that requirement,
That's
if
right.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't want to go too much further, but
But
I just
again,
want to.
even in that, they're already groomed to be like that. I mean, you got people, your
Mhm.
aunties and stuff. Everybody sipping tea, keeping their ways, and boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about the average person down here who's listening to this because those high earning women and men ain't listening to Kevin. They're saying this is retarded, man. But the average person is the ones who are the people who need the confidence, who's looking who don't have those are the girl who showed you this. Is she a high earner?
Mhm.
You know, so
Right.
you know it's
Mhm.
destroying the confidence of those at the bottom, not at the top. And this is
And
direct.
yeah.
This is like Tommy
As far
Sotomayor
as the
all over again. Go
internships,
ahead.
you have who oh, I don't know who that is. But as far as the internships are concerned, like you have companies like Puma,
Mm-hmm.
Adidas,
Yeah.
Nike, and
Yeah.
they actually give students paid housing and paid internship to come from America and work abroad for
Mm.
1 year paid.
So
So, mhm.
okay, so why don't you just go through a big corporation internship program? Why go through Kevin's internship where he's gonna send you to this one guy who's gonna have you sipping coffee?
Right. My first job was at a sportswear company here, and 4 of my juniors were paid interns. 2 were from UK and 2 were from America.
Mm. So you know exactly
So,
what you're talking about.
exactly.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of programs that are out here with a lot of global companies. If you have, if they feel as if you have a gift, they actually, they even have, I think Germany is sister cities with, I think it's Nuremberg, Atlanta, and Dusseldorf, and one of the cities in California. So people can look that up for, and research that for their children and stuff. You don't have to go through. I don't trust this kind of intern program where you have to stand in a corner with a cup of coffee and watch something. The purpose of an internship is to gain real world experience and possibly get a job offer right after. It's just he's not making any sense to me. And also a lot of the things that he said about working in the corporate world, what he said he does and what he speaks about doesn't align, that he was actually in a quote unquote high value corporate paying job.
That's
And
right.
I'm speaking from someone who used to be Hotep in the 80s.
Come on.
Who went
Come
till
on.
now over here. I know that. I mean, I was back
So
in
you was
'96 listening to
Hotepin'. You
Bobby
was from
Hemmett.
Egypt and
Hotepping with
a
Bobby Hemmett,
girl,
right?
and then come to find out all this was in America by Kev Gills in 2020, 2021. Did you know that?
No, I haven't. I've been in because of quarantine and lockdown. I haven't been to America
Let me
in
tell you
quite a
something,
while,
sister.
but
All that
mhm.
Hotep is a farce. All of these
It's
great
a farce.
things
It's been
happen
around
in
since the
America.
'80s,
Yes, ma'am. Longer than
right?
that. So we're dealing with people who are smooth criminals. That's what we're dealing with. Thank you for the call.
Exactly. So, thank you. Have a good day.
Straight pirates. Thank you, Queen. Oh, Lord have mercy. From the fashion district, say this clown don't know what he's talking about. Coffee and Kush TV is a beacon of hope for those who've been trafficked. Anti-slavery program. It's February, Black History Month. So we're talking slavery and innovation, and I'm talking great inventors and all of these things. When these brothers say without men, these women wouldn't have nothing, and all of that's a lie. A lot of these inventions came from sisters too. So y'all quit playing and quit the cap. Kevin Samuels man fans, y'all can come back some other time. I will be here with your crybaby ass. With your crybaby ass, y'all just crybabies. Go continue to cry. Go back and tell Tracy McGrady, Cab Gills has done it once again. Internship program, you say?